This, this media player. There we go. Perfect.
People, let's grab your beer. The Pfeiffer's back, the crew is here. From the decks of the DD991, stories of sailors. Crack that bottle, sound that bell. We've got details you know too well. Raise your glass, let the waves roll wide. The Pfeiffer's crew's got nothing to hide.
Pfeiffer's arriving. Welcome to the Pfeiffer's DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, there's Gilly and Mick Boyce. And Thumper will be joining us later. It's episode 147 and we're going to talk about whatever's on our hearts. Who would like to begin?
This is one thing you don't do with the fucking refrigerator. You got Tannerite right here. I'm just saying.
Shit. I think I know how this is going to go already. That door's only got 2 hinges.
Yeah, well.
At least he was smart enough to hide behind that tree.
The whole fucking thing, not the door, but the whole thing fucking moved.
Yeah. We just saw that one guy that hit a tractor at like 25 yards and the shrapnel took his leg.
Yeah. Just like this has been years ago on fucking YouTube when YouTube first came out, right? Or it got big, right? These motherfuckers loaded up a fucking lawnmower with fucking Tannerite. Didn't take the blades off the motherfucker, right? Shot it from 50 yards away. Cut their legs off.
Yeah, that's what I meant by a tractor. Is one of the
Okay, I thought you no, there's a one out there with a big tractor, right?
No, I was talking about that. I was talking about that riding mower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant tractor because there's no one out there with someone shooting the tractor and shrapnel came back and fucking didn't kill him, but put him in the hospital too.
Oh, okay. No, I saw the same one you did, man, with the riding lawnmower. Yeah.
And I see this one dumb motherfucker. You shoot a 50 cal at a range, right? Shooting a steel target. Okay. But he had it straight up and down, didn't have an angle, right? He didn't think that motherfucker would not ricochet. Damn near took his head off when it ricocheted back.
This is the one that knocked the ear pro off him when it got him? Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And that's why anybody, asked me, they said, how come you don't shoot a steel target? I said, I don't care if they're angled or not. I said, the right round, especially full metal jacket, will ricochet.
Oh, yeah, they will.
I said, if you're going to be shooting a fucking steel plate, you better have it angled, right? Or I have one of those swings, right? Where you hit it. That's fine. But you better use hollow points on them.
Well, one time I hit a steel target with an AR-15 too close, and the spall, because you know when it hits the bullet breaks apart, the spall actually came back and hit me.
Yeah,
that was too close. So yeah, you gotta be careful, man. It's no joke.
Yep.
And that was just a 5.56, man. If I would have hit it with a 308 or a 30-06 or a 300 Win Mag, man, that spall would have been a lot bigger and probably going a little quicker.
Yep. Which those little swings, right? I had one that was supposed to be rated up to a 30-06, right? Well, I had some hopped up rounds on the 308.
Uh-huh.
About 100 yards out. If I could put a hole in that motherfucker. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. But it wasn't a hollow point.
It's not.
It was full metal jackets what it was.
Yeah. So it would have to be, yeah.
I wouldn't go a target shoot on hollow points. Fuck, hollow points are getting expensive.
Oh yeah, they're real expensive.
Fuck.
Besides
I
hollow
got that.
point on hollow point on a rifle's kind of pointless anymore. Now you got ballistic tips.
Yeah. Well, that 6.5 284 Mauser I
Yep.
just bought, fucking rounds, anywhere from $73 a box to $93 a box.
Fucking hell. So you got just enough money to get the bitch sighted in and take down a couple of deer.
Which I'm gonna stock up on them though. So,
Jeez. I
but
think it'd be like my buddy, man. He bought a 6.5 Creedmoor.
yeah,
And
no, this
he went all in, man. Like he got all the reload and shit. And he would make like batches of 5, right? With different powder
yep,
charges, different powder types with different bullets. And then when he got kind of close to where he wanted, he started fucking around with how deeply he sat the bullet and
yep,
how much free bore there was in between the
yep,
bullet and the rifling. Like he got everything
yep.
dialed in that hardcore.
Yeah. See, this one ain't a single. This was not a Creedmoor. This is a Mauser. It's based off the fucking 284 Winchester.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in the day, those were not cheap, but I didn't realize how much they gone up too.
Well, anything decent's
Oh,
gone up these days, man. People are starting to realize old shit
but
is good shit if it's been well made to begin with, and now the new stuff is getting crappy. Well made old stuff's getting expensive.
but that gun was made. It was not. It's not a factory gun. Put it that way.
That was a custom
It
piece.
was it was created by a guy who was a retired FBI gunsmith.
Ah, okay.
Well,
So he's having
this
himself a
was
little
this gun was made for long distance shooting. Right there,
now
made.
it's chambered in 308.
No, it's the 6.5 284.
Oh, we're talking the fucking 6.5, the European round.
The Mauser, yes, the Mauser.
Oh, the Euro. Okay, I thought you were talking about a fucking Creedmoor, dude. No, because that's the European round. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, that's a totally different animal.
yep. No, my 6.5 Creedmoor, those are still about cheap. Anywhere between 20 to 30 bucks a box.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Like, wait a minute, Creedmoor's not that expensive. Okay, so you're talking you're shooting an uncommon round.
Yep, yep. It goes from like 3 something a round to 4, almost $5 a round now.
Like those guys are shooting 35 Whalen. It's like, huh,
Yep.
good luck finding that shit. I mean, it's out
Well,
there, but
they're trying to reload that shit, right? Guess what? The fucking powder and all that's not cheap anymore either. So it ain't worth unless you're gonna be through the thousands of rounds, right? It ain't even worth fucking reloading anymore. It's not.
yeah, that sucks. Well, I mean, it's worth it if you can tailor the round to do exactly what you want it to, but cost wise, that sucks.
No. Well, I'll get it signed in. I'm gonna have enough for signed in. It's just gonna be for long range shit. That's all that one's gonna be.
Well, that's all it's for.
That's why I'm gonna go with the fucking the Night Force scope, even though they're a little more expensive, but hey.
Yeah, good piece of glass is worth it, man. What do they say?
But,
The conventional wisdom is you pay double the glass than you do for the gun.
yep. Oh, did y'all see how at Jesse Jackson's funeral, right?
Oh yeah,
Fucking Obama and all them trying to fucking blame, not blame Trump, but fucking spew his anti-Trump bullshit, right?
hmm
And that his fucking son fucking called them all out on it.
yeah. I didn't see that coming. Got to be honest.
Well, I did it because people forget this, all right? See, Trump was going to run for president when Jackson was, but he decided, no, I'm going to let my friend have it, go for it, and I'll support him, right? Fund his campaign, and Trump did.
Yeah, it was a Democrat back then. Yeah.
Yeah. Just if I saw that, I said, that's good for him, though, right there.
Yeah,
See, Jesse Jackson's son did some press time when Obama became president. Oh, I can't remember for what.
Really?
Yeah. I can't remember for what. I never Googled it, to see what he went to prison for. But yeah, that's not the time and place for politics at a funeral. I don't care who it is.
No, fuck no. You don't do that.
That
Even
just
though I
shows the
didn't-
class of that honestly just shows the kind
Yeah.
of people that they actually are, and that they don't
Yeah.
have any compassion for someone that passed away. They have
Yeah.
to do this stupid what am I trying to say? They always have some kind of agenda that they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to I don't think it's going to backfire, but it's going to turn some people off from it. to be
Oh,
honest.
yes. Oh, I did. I was watching Jesse Prime time the other night, right? It was actually last night before I went to bed. You all know who that Carvel guy is, right? Democrat supposed strategist, right?
Ooh,
That old man, Carvel.
No, what's he look like?
No, I don't watch
He's-
punditry much today. I don't watch the pundits much these days, dude.
Let me see here.
I
James,
really can't listen to them because I just think they're all lying all the time.
no, James Carvel. He's
Oh, James Carville. Yeah, yeah.
Carvel,
Okay.
yeah.
I know him. Yeah, Carville. Okay, yeah.
Here's what he looks like.
That
Rock, if
the
you don't know
dude
what he
with
looks like.
that's like this southern guy that looks like he's got little pin eyes,
Yeah.
squinting all the time.
Little
He's
kid
bald.
eyes.
Yeah, that little pipsqueak. I've seen that guy. I'm like, he's
Looks
dumb.
like fucking Gollum.
They
Yeah,
they
he looks
showed
like
a clip, right? He was doing an interview. He goes, "Yes, I got fucking Trump's derangement syndrome." He goes, "I want more of it." He's
got
finally
what?
admitting Trump's derangement syndrome, TDS, right? And he goes, "I want more of it." See, he's finally coming out saying, "Yes, Democrats have that. They want more of it." You know, I was like, "Yep, you guys are fucked up right there."
Dude, it just shows how easily they are to brainwash.
Yeah. Well, just like when we struck Iran, right? Everyone's like, "Well, the price of gas gonna go up, blah blah blah," right? And it did a little bit, right? Not much, not too much. But now the barrel of gas has gone down from $120 a barrel down to 77 now. I just saw that about before I fucking said everyone knew
It
about it.
went down. It
Well,
went
he
back
opened up
down.
the-
That's good.
Well, he
That's
opened
a
up
good
the
thing.
straits.
Hormuz.
Yeah. Well, no, and the Strait of Hormuz. We got in there. I think the Netherlands brought a ship or two down there. I think
Yeah.
the French brought a ship. There's like two or three European countries
But
that have gone down there to do security for the strait. So
But-
that's getting the ships through.
but Trump did say yes, it's not gonna last much longer too. See, everybody forgets that they all fucking want to fucking fear monger on shit, right?
Oh, dude,
You know-
anytime there's a shot fired in the Middle East, the gas is going to go up just based on the speculators.
Yep. But it's up to the president, especially the president, right? Say, hey, this is what it's going to be, and then you see the markets come back down to normal too.
No.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, gas still like here in Boonville, the highest it got here was 284. That's it.
God, I wish for gas prices like that around here. Good Lord.
Yeah, but that's because your fucking state taxes and all that bullshit.
What's
I
the
know.
gas prices at your place, bro?
Oh, let me see here. I think it's close to $5 or over $5 right now.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
Like, yeah, I actually have to get gas tomorrow, and I haven't had to get gas for 4 or 5 days, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I mean, like here in the Midwest, it's still, yeah, it's gone up a little bit, but it's still cheaper than what it was under fucking Biden. You know, right back. Who's got the shit off?
Let's see here.
What's going on with you, Mick? You all right, bro?
Okay, so we're at about $4.30 a gallon.
Dude, that's so expensive. I mean, I remember seeing higher prices back in 2020,
Yeah, so
especially in California, dude.
yeah.
But, I was on Coronado, so it was not like outside of the base where it was even more expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just I hate that they use that. They never let what's that thing? Never let something go to waste.
Never let a crisis go to waste.
That's right. Never let a crisis go to waste because all they want to do is make money.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the funniest thing to me is they're going to die and that money stays here and they'll never use it again because they'll be dead.
Yeah.
It's kind of
that works.
funny in a way. It's kind of like a joke on them, but they just don't see it. Like you tried so hard to be rich and you still died. How did that work out for you, buddy?
Yep. Oh,
You
well,
know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't know. I mean, I'm all about making as much money as you possibly can, but ethically, man, how about we don't screw people over in the process,
Yeah, I wish other people thought like that because I remember, dude, when I was doing the taco truck, the one thing that I loved the most about doing it is it was good, honest work.
Yeah. People's mouths were
I
happy,
did
your
not
wallet was
rob,
happy.
I did not rob anybody, right? I priced the food to the ounce of all the stuff that I was using, like onions, cilantro, cheese, beef, chicken, tortillas, corn tortillas, flour tortillas, different sizes, and we priced it all out. And I was like, okay, let's be honest about this because I did not want to cheat anybody. I would feel guilty if I overcharged somebody for food. So we never did that. We kind of undercharged and kind of screwed ourselves over, but it was because I think we wanted to be honest and honorable in our work.
Well, there's nothing wrong with charging fair market value. You know, what other
Mhm.
people are charging is kind of the market. If you wanna go below that because you're still making a profit, but you're kind of not making as much as you could, hoping that'll pull in others, that's a strategy. That's fine. But yeah, there's a limit though, man. There's a point where, you know, to a certain degree, things have to do things correctly. They have to cost what they cost. And when you start cutting corners, putting in shit ingredients, making quality go down, this and that, that's just as much robbery as charging too much. You're not getting a good product at a fair price at that point anymore. You're getting a shitty product at a fair price, which is not fair at all. So I mean,
Well,
there's two
people,
sides to that coin, and trying to straddle that to get to where you get paid, but your customers are happy, man. That's the sweet spot right there. If like, what was your like, did you what was the percentage on your markup? Did you do it by like an hourly rate, or did you do it by a percentage of markup on ingredients?
I did it by ingredients and weight.
Okay, so once you had your ingredients and weight, right? Everything costs a certain amount, all taken together. Now, did you add on a percentage to that, or did you give yourself an hourly rate and charge that hourly rate into it?
We kind of say again what you said so I can actually.
Okay, so like if you determined there was $4, okay, if you determined that any given taco had $3 of ingredients in it, right? Did you
Mhm.
do like a 25% markup to make it $4?
No,
Or did you take into account the time that you spent to make it and give yourself an hourly paycheck, so to speak?
we just went off. We didn't even go off our work hours. We just went off of how much we would spend to make that taco,
Hmm.
and this tried to make like maybe 25 to 50 cents more than that.
Okay, so you were going off an actual amount per unit, not a percentage per unit.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand.
because I thought
I mean,
that it
any of
was
those
more
systems would
honest
work
that
just
way.
fine. I'm just curious as to which one you used.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't like being a person that's dishonest or anything like that. I don't like being I like being genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you see is what you get with me. So when I told Heidi about this kind of stuff, I was like, look, we're going to be honest. We're not going to cheat nobody. We're going to do what we can. We're going to do our best. And you know what? I think that our reputation and the way we treat people and the quality of our food will bring more people to us, right? Which it did. But at the same time, as it was building more people, the economy just kept on going bad because of Biden and all the retards that were in charge.
It doesn't help.
So, no, it doesn't.
And
And,
the
you
thing
know,
is,
it did cause us to close down,
food truck food
which
is going
I'm
to be
actually
expensive no
glad.
matter how good the economy is because it's a specialty thing that requires more energy than a lot of different places. And when people are strapped, man, yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
well, that's why most restaurants they do is like Mick said, they ask you about the percentage, right? Or whatever they cost you, right?
Hmm. Yeah, we do a
Because
markup.
yeah, if you ever watched like Restaurant Possible, right?
Hmm.
There was lots of people, food trucks, trying to not do that, right? And they was going out of business. And Robert Bird kind of came in there. He said, "Look, no, this is what should cost you in the real world right here. You know, if you want to buy,
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen those shows, and sometimes they say, yeah, you're not charging enough.
yes." And I've talked to restaurants like here in town, right? People that went through the same bullshit, right?
Well,
You know, and I'm like, dude, you should be charging more for this fucking food, man. I mean, they
You
were
know,
still.
I think that's the mistake that I made because I wanted to be so honest and truthful
Well, you can
and
still
do
be
it
honest.
right.
You can still be honest and truthful and still charge a markup, Rocky. That's just
Sure.
business.
But you know,
I-
It's true
thing
that you
was
need
is
to get
when-
paid.
I do, I know.
You know?
And you know what? I depended a lot on my paycheck and disability and military retirement to cover a lot of other things.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I kind of wanted to give back to everybody in a sense.
Well, here's the thing. Now that you know, now that you
It didn't work out. I did it the wrong way.
But the thing is, most
I'm glad
people's
it's
first business doesn't pan out. Most people's first business doesn't pan out because they made mistakes or they didn't know what to look down the road for or whatever. It's just part of it. They tell you if you do a business, dude, if your business fails, the first thing you should do is do another one because now you know more than you did before.
And actually, me and the Heidi and I, the Heidster and I will say, because it's proper English,
I think
we
it
are
is, yeah.
looking at another way of doing that stuff and continuing to do it, but not in the way that we did it before.
That's the whole point of making a business more successful than the last one. You do it not in the way you did it before.
And you know what's funny? You know what's crazy is when we did that taco day at that restaurant in North Hickory Market,
Yeah.
they had so many people show up. Before that, they would be busy, right? But they were never as busy as the day that we were all there as Craft Taco and Heidi was cooking tacos and everything. And it was interesting because I was like the guy that was the restaurant guy, and I would go talk to all the customers and everything. Heidi was cooking, and Nate was working there because he actually works for the place. But we brought so many people in that more people started going to that place afterwards, so they got more business. And that was just a couple days after we had done that on that one Saturday. I forget what Saturday it was. It was like, what, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 or 3, about 3 weeks ago, I think it was.
But
It was
now,
like
but now,
February
they're
21st or something, like 21st of February.
Yeah. now they're getting a little bit more business. So we actually helped them out too, which I'm
Yeah.
happy about.
Well, a
You
lot
know,
of people
and
might not have known they were there too, Rocky, at the same time. You know,
They didn't, but because we were there, they saw that and they saw the environment and how it had
Yeah.
like this one place where you could get food. You had like a little place where you could get like beer and soda, and then they had a bar. And the bar was actually pretty cool. Then outside, it had like this garage thing, so you could sit right on the street and sit in the shade. And then another place where they had like grass where kids could play. It was really cool. So it was like we may have helped them out in getting more business to get more people jobs to make people able to take care of themselves better. You know what I mean?
Dude, how
So
did the
it-
line
it
how did the
flipped
line
in a
go in that
positive
song?
way.
You've got another thing coming. Out there is a fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go? You're mad. Do it, bro. Taco King of the Carolinas, man. That's got a nice ring to it.
but I mean, like, what was their split of it? Did they take some of the profit or what? How'd that work?
I don't
Yeah,
know. We
they're-
haven't talked about that yet because
Yes.
they were so busy. They were so busy that day, they got overwhelmed. They're like, we've never been this busy before.
Well, you figured you'd already had all that worked out right there before.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, I know that a lot of people like our food, but I did not expect all that because we had people that have like hundreds of thousands of followers from like social media, and they knew us.
Okay, now this
Like,
is a
I didn't know-
restaurant, right? Like this was a physical location you went to.
It was a
Yeah.
restaurant, so this was like
Maybe
What
that's
was
the answer,
so-
bro.
what was so cool about it, Mick, was that this is what it would have been like if we had a restaurant.
Exactly.
But the only reason it was that busy is because we had not been operating for 4 or 5 months. So it would not have been like it was on a normal day. But it brought a lot of people in. Like we had people that have a couple 100,000 followers either on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all those things.
Mhm.
And you combine it, and all these people saw this stuff and they made videos saying, hey, this food was great. So it was on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and it brought more people in. So it kind of like a lot of people are like, man, I wish these guys were still open, and people are still begging us to open. So Heidi and I have been thinking of another plan of how we can make our craft taco thing still go on, even though she's working at another place and I'm doing my own thing with what I need to do.
Okay,
what I'm
so
passionate.
your operation beforehand, you could run it out of a truck. So your footprint is really small.
Yes.
So you could rent what? A 500 square foot commercial space as long as it's got a kitchen?
Yes, but I already made a commercial kitchen in my garage. I had spent so much money last year in 2024 and last year I had made myself a commercial kitchen in my garage. I had two freezers. One was a 3-bay and a 2-bay. And then I had two fridges, a 2-bay and a 3-bay. So it had like, so imagine you had two opening doors for two freezers, and you had three doors for the other freezers. And one was a fridge and one was a freezer. So we had all that stuff, and we made like this counter thing where I had like running water, I had a sink, I had a place to cook the birria, I had a place to cook the queso, I had a place to cut the vegetables, watch everything, clean it up and everything. So there's no cockroaches or anything like that, right? So I had made all that stuff. So it was like, man, if I was allowed to, I could have made a restaurant at my house. I had
So all
enough
that,
room to do that.
so all that you
But
need is
the
for all that
problem is,
stuff to be someplace else.
yes. So that's the thing. I would have to pay like a couple $1,000s for all of that stuff in another place. And you know, if you don't make enough money to cover that on the first day of the month, in my opinion, it's not worth it.
Okay,
And
so
that
what
was
about
what was
this?
happening.
Okay, so what about this? Okay, you generated huge buzz when you went to that restaurant, right?
Mhm.
So how about you get all your shit set up there, right? And then you do another day like that with that same restaurant, all right? Because you got, like you said, you got TikTokers, Instagrammers, whatever, right? You go and you do that again, and when that surge of people comes in, and they're gonna, because they did last time, they're gonna do it again. You give them a little bit, come on back, and then you tell them, hey, we're opening up in 1 week at this location, and start handing out fucking flyers or cards or whatever. Then you generate that hype, you generate that buzz again. Only now they know they've got someplace to go afterward. It's not, ooh, I wish they were still open. It's like, hey, we're doing this, and oh, by the way, we are open and we're over here.
Yeah, that's what we want to do, but we still have to play it smart because of what's actually going on in the world right now. Like I want to do that stuff, but I have to consider what's going on with wars and politics and all the other stupid crap that people do to make
True,
everything difficult, complicated.
but don't let that slow your life down, though. You know, I mean, you can wring your hands over politics and policy all fucking day long and not go anywhere. At some point, man, you just need to put your head down and say fuck it and start plowing.
What I've seen here, like here in Missouri, right, throughout the Midwest, right, when it comes to the food truck scene, right, you got to get in with the festivals, state fairs, county fairs, especially a state fair. They make enough money for the entire year at a state fair.
Dude,
That's
they were trying to get us at this music festival where like all the metal bands were in Virginia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. I mean,
you
dude,
would have made a killing.
yeah,
Oh, dude, I know we would. I know we
Absolute
would have. But the problem was, is like you got to go by Virginia's rules about food preparation and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
You may have to pay
Yeah.
a fee, but by the
You
time
do.
we got invited to that, it was already too late.
Okay, all right. Well, then you keep your eyes out for the next one. I mean, around here, dude, the taco trucks make a killing. I'm not taco trucks, food trucks make a killing because of the amount of breweries and distilleries we have. Every brewery, every distillery of the dozens and dozens around here, there's always a fucking truck parked outside. Our Norms, our gas station down here, the one I told you, it's the beer pouring one with like just aisles and aisles of every beer and wine you can think of, right? They're so popular, they have a fucking Berea truck parked right next door to it permanently because so many people come to Norms to get their fucking booze and shit that the taco truck is making money hand over fist.
I mean, I've seen like
Mick, someday I want you to come to my house and we'll make you some tacos, bro. You, your wife, your everybody.
Oh no, fuck my wife. She's staying home. I'll just come over and eat your tacos.
like Heidi, you know, the other night when we were podcasting, dude, she made tacos.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't had those tacos in about 6 months. I was like, babe, can you make me tacos? She's like, yeah, I'll make you some tacos. Man, it was so good. She just made beef. She didn't make chicken or anything like that. She just made the beef birria tacos, not even the quesadillas, not the nachos, not anything else. Man, it was so good. Then I told her last night, I was like, man, can you make me some fish tacos? She's like, yeah, I'll make you some fish tacos. Because she makes some freaking amazing fish tacos, dude.
And you've got a leg up on everyone because you've got that super secret fucking burrito recipe that nobody else got.
Well, actually, the way it happened is
Mm.
what she did is she took from a bunch of different recipes, but made it her own.
Right. Exactly.
And it turned out to be like, I don't want to be a cocky person, but I think like if we
Do it.
had like, if it was across the board, you didn't look at people's skin color or their background, but you tasted the food and the quality and the way that it looked. I think that our tacos would be one of the top 10 in the world.
So it sounds to me like you're
Because
sitting on a gold
we,
mine.
we've had people in Mexico say, dude, we went to Mexico and tried the birria tacos, but we came back to you. Your tacos are better than the ones in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious for reals? Because Mexico is where the tacos originated, right? So I was like, you gotta be, you're not kidding, right? You're straight up honest, like you swear on the Holy Bible kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. I was like, that's pretty cool. And just hearing that made us so motivated to even do more and do better, because it was like, we wanted people to like our food, but they liked our food, but I also loved talking to the customers.
Well, the thing is, dude, once you get a certain level of popularity going, like once you get to the point where you've opened up a second location, like that level of popularity to where you're growing, dude, you find yourself a manufacturer, you give them the recipe to your burrito seasoning. Of course, it's an NDA involved, so they can't tell anybody what it is. And you have that shit for sale at your fucking taco truck. Enough people
Mhm.
love it at the taco truck, you can start talking to local freaking grocery stores, man. Sky's the limit.
Here this weekend, if everything works out right, I'm going to make Gilly a version of the birria mix that's Afagale friendly.
Yep.
And I'm going to make you one, and I'm going to make Little Tate one, and I'm going to make Brett one.
Cool.
So you guys have that stuff, so you guys can just do whatever you want. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to make some more sauce, and I'm going to mail you guys this sauce as long as it doesn't break. And I'm going to try and make a sauce for you, Gilly, that is Afagale friendly.
Oh, I
That
don't
way
need
you
the
can-
sauce. I just want the season. That's all. Because we've
Okay.
already, me and Brett's already showed you that it goes on everything.
I know,
Right there.
I know. But
It's
I
not just
want-
tacos or birria. And you need to label as an all-purpose seasoning. Is what you need to label that. Right there.
Like an all-purpose rub.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it needs to be labeled, not just because if you have like birria seasoning on it, right? They're gonna think it's just for that, right? And most people, they don't want to put the time in to make that, because that's a labor of love. Birria that's a labor of fucking love. You know that.
True.
Dude,
Label that all-purpose rub right there, dude. I mean, I've done all the smoked chicken, everything, man.
Put it on your ribs.
when we first started it, we thought we had to cook the food for like 18 hours straight, right?
Uh,
But what we ended up figuring out is if you cook the food to the boiling point, all these impurities come out, right? Like, you know how the fat and I don't know what it is, it comes out and you can just scoop it out.
skip it. You skip it.
And we
Yeah.
scooped it
Collagen.
out so that it would make the broth or the
Yeah.
liquid that we're cooking in more pure and not fat, not
Yeah.
oily, not any of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I would say, okay, every time we made it, I'd say, taste it. Taste the broth. If the broth tastes good, I know the meat's going to taste good, right? So we'd test the broth, and if the broth was approved, I was like, the meat's going to be great. And I'd taste the meat afterwards, right? I'd grab a little bit, taste it, and like, that was without any seasoning. Then when I seasoned it and put all the other seasonings I put on it after we cook it to make it have that really good taste, man. I used to think that if I was president of the United States and I could have my wife cook that because she's the first lady and we had dignitaries visit the White House or whatever, I could probably make some peace deals with people just with that food.
Next
Just by
government agreed
sitting
to
down-
eradicate its
sitting down,
cartels. All they
breaking
want is the tacos.
sitting down and breaking bread with some people, right? Breaking bread, having them eat food, eating food in a positive way, so that when we talked about whatever, country, whatever issues our country had, so that we could work together and be a good nation and to them and everyone, I was like, man, this is the way to do it. Because I always remember, like, a lot of people always have good fellowship with each other when they break bread, positive
Yeah.
way. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine though? You guys. We have a Summer Olympic team that a couple of teams win gold, and you bring them to the White House. You feed them Heitzer's tacos, and for the Winter Olympics that year, 5 more teams win gold just so they can come in and taste the tacos
Dude,
because I got worse than the first two teams.
It might be an incentive to make it might be an incentive for all the USA to win everything in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like they want to, right? But they're going to do it because I want some Heitzer's tacos. I want the Kraft Taco tacos. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It's just a fantasy that I had in my head. No, it's not reality, but I still think it was like a goal that was really lofty, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to try that someday, but I don't think I'll ever get the chance. But
Okay. If you aim to be a billionaire and you fell 90% short of your goal, you've still got $100 million. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Shooting incredibly high is not a bad thing necessarily, as long as you've got a plan to make it work. And it don't always work. A lot of the time it don't. But you know what? Even if it don't work, you're still a hell of a lot farther up the road than you would have been if you just sat on your ass and played video games.
Well, just
And
like
think
in
of how,
some,
well, think of how
You know
many
what the
people you made
coolest thing
happy in the
about it
process.
was? You know what the coolest thing about it was? Is when the people tasted the food that we had, they saw the love, the tender love and care that we put into that food. Like you know how people put they put recipes, but they put like a little bit of their love into it and makes it taste better.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was like for us.
they made a
Like
movie
we
about that.
loved, yeah, like I loved that because it was like, man, I loved making great food that would bring people smiles. Because I remember, dude, there were days where I would I probably talked to hundreds or thousands of people, mainly hundreds of people. And the way that I would talk to them and approach them, I'd be talking to them like Mr. Krabs. I'd be like, "Welcome to the Krusty Krab. What kind of tacos would you like, eh?" And they'd be like, they would just laugh their butts off, right? And I was like, this is so cool. Because I remember, man, dude, when I was on the ship on the Abraham Lincoln, it was a really rough deployment. And I had a senior chief buddy that was my friend, and I played Must Have Been the Right Place and It Been the Wrong Time. You know that song?
I do not.
It's
Country?
it's a good song. Right place, wrong
no,
time.
it ain't. It's more of a rock song.
Oh, okay. No, I never heard that
It's
one.
a classic rock song, right? So it's from the 70s. And I remember the senior chief said, dude, I was ready to jump off the ship. And he listened to the song, he started dancing. Because I was playing it while I was in the head, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, you completely changed my mood just by that little music. Just the music. You know, they say music tames the savage beast. It was
Yep.
like that. And then of course I would mess with other chiefs and I'd be like, "What are you doing, sailor?" like that. And there was a sailor and he was a chief and he was an ACC, so he was an air traffic controller. And he was
Okay.
like, "Man, I wanted to jump off the I wanted to jump off the bridge, right?" And he's like, when I said, "What are you doing, sailor?" and he was brushing his teeth after taking a shower, it changed his whole mood. So it was like just that one little thing can save a person's life that one day to make them okay. And I would, and since that was what happened on the ship with me, I tried to make that happen when I was serving people food, when they would talk to me. And I
That kind of
think that's
reminds me
part
now
of
that
the
I think
reason,
about it.
I think
I
that's part
love
of the reason we
yeah.
got so many followers followers on Facebook because, you know, we made good food and I was like Mr. Krabs in a way, but I wasn't a selfish Mr. Krabs that only cared about money. I cared about making people smile and happy because I never knew what their day had been before they got a taco.
Hmm.
You got
If you know what I mean.
At work, I've
you,
largely lost my sense of humor. So, yeah, I kind of know what you mean.
But in the summertime,
Oh.
you gotta do more fucking those fish tacos. That's gonna be lighter than a birria. You know that.
Oh man, those fish tacos, dude.
But
I,
you gotta
I
get on.
wanted.
What kind of fish you
Did she
use?
make them? Did she make them when we were here? When you guys were here?
No, no.
Oh,
But I know
could.
those.
I wish-
But I know those gonna be lighter, and you gotta get over your fear of not using the deep fryer that you got in there too. You know, because everybody.
You're afraid of using the deep fryer?
We had a deep fryer in there, but for us to operate it and then drive, we would have to wait like 2 hours for it to cool down.
No, you don't,
Oh,
Rock.
okay.
You don't fill it to a certain point, right? You fill it to a certain point. That's it. I've asked food truck drivers. I know some around here, right? That just fry catfish, right? I said, you got to wait for those fries to cool down. They said no. They brought me in the truck, showed me. They got a line. As long as you don't go above that line, guess what? You're good, right there. On it. Good stuff. And most time, you just got to wait after you shut it down like 30 minutes before you close it, right? And then it's safe to drain out if you want to drain it out, if you want to do that too. That you can do, you know. Yeah. Because like fish tacos, if you use a cod and all that shit, man, because you used cod, didn't you? Breaded cod?
Mm-hmm. Dude, it was good. And I told her, I said, I want to try salmon. I wanted to try all kinds
Salmon's
of
awesome, man. Salmon, you can do that on the grill. You don't need a deep fryer for that. You do grill.
Yeah, what I was going to tell her is like, hey, I want you to cook it on the grill. We'll put the fish sauce we made and a little bit of onions and cilantro. But what we put on the fish taco was pico de gallo.
Well, you do the same thing with salmon. I'm telling you,
It was
the same
pico
way.
de gallo with this fish sauce that Kiki and Heidi would make, and then of course you'd squeeze the lime, dude. You put the lime on it, dude. It changes. It's really good with the lime, without the lime, but it's even good with the lime, right? It's just intent. It enhances the taste. The lime does something that I don't know how to explain it, but it just goes really well, right? And I was like, man, these fish tacos. And when we made those fish tacos, dude, and people started trying them, it was a hit. But we only would serve it at a place where we had like a marina where there were like boats and everything like that for people that fished and everything. So it was like a special occasion. And that was kind of a way for us to draw more people in because, hey, we got something special today. Come see us, right? Come get some food. But we always had our staple birria, chicken, and ground beef. And then we'd add the fish to it. Man, I miss eating that food.
Running a special, yeah.
See, with salmon, what you do a slaw. With salmon tacos, you do the same thing with cod, but you do a slaw mixture, right? A slaw. And then you put the lime on that too. That you can do right there. Bring out all those flavors right there. You know.
Yeah, man, I miss my tacos so much, and it was so great to have some tacos on Sunday. We podcasted on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She made me 4 tacos, dude.
No,
Oh
I see
my
it.
You guys were talking. I was like, I'm muting because I didn't want you guys hear me chewing really loud or anything like that or moaning because the food was so good.
You're always fucking eating on here, so that ain't nothing new, Rocky. Fuck. Come on now.
Oh man, those tacos,
Yeah, he
man.
doesn't do, man. But he should lean into the fucking salmon more. Tell you. You should.
Eventually, I'm going to try some salmon and I'm going to make something out of it. But those cod ones, the breaded cod, dude, so good. So good.
But the trick with cod, right? If you get fresh cod, that shit's already breaded, do your own breading, you can set yourself apart from if you do your own style breading, whether it be beer batter, you know, panko breading, right? All that shit. You know, because the ones you get from a store, right? It's already breaded, frozen. Guess what? They're not as good as what you make at home. Guaranteed, they're not. I mean, they're still good. Don't get me wrong, right? But you can make those better. Or you do it just like they do down in fucking Mexico, right? Like fucking Cabo, right? Or Varde, right? You grill the cod. You fucking grill it. You don't deep fry it. Fucking grill it, man. You still put the same shit on there that you did before, right? You know, because I'll take catfish, catfish, put it on the smoker, right? I'll make tacos out of that. Bass, crappie, all that shit. Out there in North Carolina.
Did you try all the birria mix on it? How did it go?
Yeah, on fish, it works good, man. Works great on fish. I did
all
on
those
salmon. I did on salmon. Works good on salmon. All that.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't really ask all the things that you and little Thumper used.
Thumper showed you on the pork chop.
That's right. I forgot about. He did a pork chop, right?
Yeah, because pork chops and cinnamon go great together, hand in hand. They do.
Yeah, they do.
That's why here in the Midwest, guess what? A lot of people put applesauce on their fucking pork chops out here because it's got that cinnamon in it too. Rocky, you just got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to when it comes to that shit. You got to try something new.
Pork chops and applesauce are a fucking Northeast freaking staple, man. My mother always served applesauce with pork.
Yeah, see, that's a Midwest thing here too.
Yeah, any kind of pork.
But that's the only two regions I know that does that shit right there.
No.
Because even the South, they don't do that.
Well, a lot of you Midwesterners or Northeasterners that just kept going.
Well, a lot of us actually some of us are from Northeast, right? Our families was, right? A lot of our families started off in fucking Virginia and all that.
Yep.
That's
the reason why you got the Northeastern sensibilities and that Southern drawl all together. It's really weird.
I don't know about Northeastern sensibilities on some of that shit.
Oh, a lot of it, believe me. When I went to, Ohio and Illinois and all that, spent some time there, dude. Those people are more like Northeasterners than not. They may talk a little different. They may have that Midwest drawl, but their lived experience. I hate that fucking term, but their lived experience is very close to ours because the weather's real similar. Like a lot of the cultural norms came from there. So, like, even if they're not entirely like us, they get us.
But actually, Illinois they have no fucking drawl. They have none right there.
They don't. No, they don't. Ohioans do.
Not every place does not. Not every place does. Some of them do, yes.
I don't know. Well, wherever Chillicothe, Ohio is, they got a little drawl.
Well, I know Rooster, they got a little drawl, but that's more of a German drawl because it's an Amish community. It's like Amish area. That is.
Yeah.
I got my mind on tacos right now. I don't know why. It's just
I can certainly tell.
But I'm gonna tell you, Rocky, if you're gonna try salmon, don't get the shit that's farm raised. You get the wild caught shit. You have that shit flowing in if you're gonna do it. Because that shit you get at fucking the chef store, fucking Walmart, Sam's Club, right? Costco, wherever, right? It's not the same as getting flown in. That's fucking fresh right there. Why do you think Thumper has his shit flown in from fucking Seattle?
Dude, I remember he said the salmon wasn't good.
Well, the thing is, farm raised salmon, to get that pink fucking color, guess what? They dye it. That's how they get that shit. Because farm raised fish is fucking gray.
Well,
same way you buy beef in the fucking store, right? Guess what? It's pink. It ain't fucking deep red like it should be coming from a butcher right there. That pink is added dyes to it. But speaking of tacos, guess what? It was actually over the years, right? I looked it up, right? Well, we all know down in Mexico, right? But it was a fucking intertwines of culture, culinary evolution of Mexico, right? It started from the Mesoamerican civilizations to modern global kitchens tell story adaptation. So that's a fucking Native American food. That's indigenous to Aztecs, to Mayans, all that shit.
Yep, all came from somewhere.
Yep. And then they started adding those different flavors when Spain conquered it, right?
Yep.
You know, I looked it up because I was like, I said, I knew that was older than what fucking Mexico ever was, you know, as we saw modern day Mexicans, right? Because to
Oh,
me,
yeah.
modern day Mexicans, no, there ain't no such thing. They're fucking Spanish descent with the Native American blood. That's what they are.
Yeah, well, that's where corn came from. Was down in that area, man.
Yep.
They were pounding corn into flour for a
Yep.
1,000 years before we got there.
Well, guess what? The fucking Aztecs and all that, the Mayans, guess what? Their roots are part of fucking North America too, here in Americas.
Well, yeah,
You know,
they
they
all
are too.
around a bit.
Yeah.
Well,
That's where you get like the Southwest up to Utah, right? California and all that shit, man. You know,
all
people
because
forget.
Rocky couldn't stop talking about tacos.
If you guys want to talk about something else, go for it. I'll.
Oh no, I'm enjoying this natural progression of things.
The food was on my mind right now, guys. It was just on my mind.
What's the motto? We talk about whatever we want. This time it happened to be tacos, and tacos kind of morphed into Mesoamerican history. You know, that's kind of how this goes. Now we'll find a way to morph Mesoamerican history into butt plugs. I guess I don't know.
I don't know about that one. That would be kind of weird, but you know,
but it's been known to happen.
Yes, it has. Anything can happen on this thing. You know what I
We've
mean?
been known to make leaps like that.
You know what I love? I love that we can just change a subject like that.
Well, hell, that fucking
I
that
love
goddamn that deli meat I had in the fucking in a sous vide cooker, right, Mick?
What?
I put it in there earlier.
Okay, say all that again. You talking about that lunch meat maker?
Yeah, that lunch meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
I took it out and fucking I took that motherfucker out over 2 hours ago, right?
Yeah.
Because it got 160 internal tip, right?
Okay.
That motherfucker's still at tip 110. I'd sat out on the counter for 2 hours.
Quite the bricko meat.
Well, that motherfucker's metal too.
Now, what you got to do to make the meat, man? I saw it in your stand mixer. You got to take the meat. You got to do like a.
Oh, I use ground meat, so I didn't use my food processor. Since I already had ground meat, put the ground meat in there, put the season. I didn't use a pure salt. I used kosher salt on this one, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, the seasons, put it on that paddle mixer, put it in there, let it get tacky and all that. I stuffed it into the fucking bag. Then put the spring in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lid on it, the thermometer in there, put the water back to it for 170 degrees.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that might be worth looking into for me because I eat a lot of lunch meat, and we've been having to buy some of the more expensive stuff because of all the shit that's in the regular stuff.
So I'll know tomorrow because once you put it in the refrigerator, right, you got to let it cool at least a little less than 100 degrees before you put it in the goddamn refrigerator because bacteria growth. You know, something that hot, right? Put it in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit longer, but it has to be in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. Let everything gel together. So
okay.
But you leave the spring tension all there the whole time too.
You do?
So, yes.
You do. Okay.
So if this works out, guess what? I'm gonna buy another one. Put it that way. You know,
get you a couple different types of meat going at once.
Yep.
Although I don't know, man. Sounds like emu lunch meat would be pretty damn expensive.
Oh, I'm gonna try that because I got ostrich.
I know you're gonna do it. It's just
I don't have the emu. I got the ground ostrich with the duck fat, right? I already got that. All I gotta do is thaw it out. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it would be expensive right there, but I ain't trying to sell it. So no, that's for me right there.
Well, I mean, you could also do this too. You got yourself some ostrich or some emu or some goose or some duck.
Yeah.
You could always try fucking cutting it with turkey or chicken and see how a blend goes.
Yeah, I can do that. Which I am gonna make me a pickle loaf too. Remember those?
A what?
Pickle loaf.
You talk about little bits of relish in there?
Well, it's not relish. It's pickles. Shit. Goddamn, what else is in there?
You talking about a pimento loaf?
It's got pimentos in it, but it's got pickles in there too. We call it pickle loaf.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
we call it pickle. We call it a pickle loaf here.
We call it pimento loaf, but yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold it.
Interesting. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna turn the heat down.
Turn the heat down. Fuck, I got the AC on right now. Fuck.
Well, it's down in the 30s and 40s here. Snowed this morning. Had to
Oh,
thaw
okay.
the car out, but you know. But even so, this closed up room, that heater can fucking hotbox the place real quick.
Yep. Did you see where Donovan? You remember Donovan? He was at GSM.
Donovan, I know the name. I know the face if I saw it too. I don't recall the face.
He's making his own tobacco pipes now.
Oh, no shit.
Here, I'll show you on Facebook. I don't know if you
Yeah.
have him on Facebook or not. So
I don't. I haven't thought of him or talked to him in God since I was on the boat. Really? He makes his own tobacco pipes, man?
here, I'll show you. So
I may just hit him up if he looks like he's doing a good job of it. I'm always up for a good pipe.
Donovan. Sean. Donovan. What's this motherfucker at? Let me go to where the fuck my fucking friends list. Here. Yeah, he's got his own fucking website too. So huh, guess it was his birthday. I didn't see that. Where the fuck did he put it on his fucking Facebook? I'll find it here. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm not a pipe guy either. So
Yeah. Well, I most assuredly am.
I know you are. So
I got a guy in Indonesia that makes my custom stuff, man. That guy is a fucking genius.
that's why I said something to you about that.
Wow.
All right, here he's in Montana too. So
Oh, which bit?
let's see here. I don't know exactly where in Montana, but this is his webpage, Mick, right here.
Well, you know, Montana's a small state.
This is his webpage here.
Pirate Cake, Autumn Evening, The Velvet. Dude, wait a minute. Wait, I think I saw that picture. He might be on my pipe smoking. He might be on my pipe smoking group on Facebook.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I saw that picture. Hold on now. I got to check now. $90 for a handmade billiard.
Yep.
Cherry wood poker for 70s, straight billiard. All right, his prices are certainly competitive.
So
Hold on a second. I could have swore.
it's Rock Creek RCP Pipe Company.
Rock Creek.
He's in Joliet.
Joliet. Don't know where that is. That's okay, though.
Well, I don't either, but
Like I said, it's a small state.
well, I figured I'd tell you about because I didn't know if you had him on Facebook or not. So
I don't, but I may have to rectify that.
yep. You know, it's kind of funny how Heinrich was fucking making knives, and now Stahl came out fucking making fucking pipes. You know, which that's good right there. You know, good for them. You know, but I didn't know Shaw was even into that shit right there. Hold on. That's like if my freeze dried food wouldn't be so goddamn expensive to fucking market. Fuck, I'd market that shit. That heartbeat.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna want to pay like for the duck shit. Gonna want to pay fucking $10 a bag, right there. You know, or like emu jerky, right? Or ostrich jerky. Guess what? That bag alone would be $90 a bag, right there.
Holy
You know.
crap.
Well, because the ostrich steak is so goddamn expensive. Those steaks I get,
No. Sean Donnan.
yeah, Sean Donald.
Yeah, I did fucking recognize that picture. Yeah, no, he's on my fucking pipe
Yeah,
smoking group in
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah. You know, I had someone ask me. They said, what would you charge for a bag of that jerky?" I said, "You're looking at $90 right there." You know,
Oh,
I
for
said, "'Cause
the exotic
I
meats you
said,
eat, yeah.
look, I'm not giving that shit away for free. You know, all that shit right there." I said, "I got labor in there, which ain't much labor, right? But you got the ingredients and all that shit. And the steaks I get, dude, they're $20 a fucking pop, just the steaks alone. And that one batch alone is fucking takes 3 steaks for one batch. You know, so you're looking 60 some dollars just in steaks alone, right there. You know,
Yeah, fucking hell, that is him. That's awesome.
well, might as well have the fucking Facebook. He might give you a discount. I don't know. He might. You know,
Oh, I wouldn't dare do that.
I know. You know,
That's just it, man. Shipmate's the last person I want a discount from.
you know. Well, it's like what Hydrick fucking he said $200 on the knife that he sent me, right? I'm like, duh, I didn't even buy a knife on that motherfucker. I said, give me your fucking Venmo. I said, I'll have it to you in 5 minutes, and I did too. You know, one person was trying to Jew him down $200. You know, and I know at $200, the steel he was using, guess what? He ain't making no money off that motherfucker. He's not.
He's using premium steel, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, people don't realize what that shit cost. You know,
Yeah, you get up there, you get those, those more capable high alloy steels, and yeah, they start getting
yeah.
expensive quick.
Well, it's like even though it's just like a Skinner, right? You know, it's not very big, it's not large, right? But it's not too small either. It's a good all-purpose knife, right?
Yeah.
I've seen those knives go for 400, $500 right there with the
Oh
same
yeah.
steel he's fucking using right there.
Well, I mean, you get yourself a Skinner, a good reliable Skinner.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be a few things. Okay, it's got to be tough. You got to be able to move it around bone and pry ribs apart without it breaking, so it can't be
Yep.
brittle. It's got to be able to hold a good edge, obviously, so you can skin out a whole animal without
Oh,
having to fucking
yep.
sharpen it too much, right? And it's got to
Yep.
be corrosion resistant because you're going to be in the shit with that thing more often than not.
Yeah.
Guess what kind of
Well,
steel it takes to be both
yeah.
tough, flexible, keep a good edge, and not rust? You got to
Yep.
have some decent alloy steel.
Yep.
It ain't
Well,
cheap.
here's the ones he's gonna be making next. He's already working on them, right? This is a drawing he had for one, right? About a 9 inch blade, 9 inch blade right there.
There's a fucking buoy from hell.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
And I told him, I said, let me know when you get it on that one. You make that one, I'll buy
Yeah.
it too. You know, so which his other one kind of looks like a small buoy because Smitty thought it was a Bowie knife.
Well,
I
it is a
didn't.
Bowie knife. Well, it's got the
Actually,
it's got
it's
the
a
clip.
miniature Bowie knife, put it that way, the way it's shaped, the one I bought. You
Well,
know,
the nice thing about that knife being 9 inches is you can baton with it if you have to.
yep. You know,
Yep. Long enough to get through a decent sized piece of firewood.
yep. See, the Hydrick, he's in fucking Montana at Colstrip. That's where he's at.
God, we should all just fucking move to Montana. Half of us are there anyway. My
Shit.
brother-in-law's there.
Yep. Well, he works at the power plant there at Colstrip, yeah.
And
You
if the
know,
fucking Yellowstone volcano goes off, man, you either want to be really far away or you want to be really close. Because if you're really close, you won't feel a thing.
yep. That's like here in Missouri, right where I'm at, right? We'll have some fallout from that, right? But
Sure.
it won't be as bad as what they think, right? Well, I mean, we don't know for sure, but you know, which I've been to Yellowstone and it's okay park to visit, put it that way. You know,
Yeah, Charlene's going to Yellowstone with the boy in May, I want to say. They're going to head out there with my brother-in-law and do a little tour.
you know, which I mean, it takes some fucking time to fucking see everything at Yellowstone. It does too.
Oh, it's a huge fucking natural. What do they call it? It's a national park.
So it's like someone asked me, they said, how long does it take to see everything? I said, you're going to be there for a while if you want to see everything at Yellowstone. Put it that way.
Well,
You know?
yeah. I mean, to see everything in Yellowstone, you need at the very, very minimum an RV or camping gear and a four-wheeler in a couple of weeks. I mean, there's no way you're seeing that shit even in a week.
Exactly. You know,
It's fucking huge.
which but once you've been there, like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's just like any other park, really.
Yeah.
You know, unless you get to see those dumbass fucking people from the city fucking want to fucking pet the buffalo. I mean, which I never got to see that, unfortunately.
You know what? I think they should let them I think they should let them pet the buffalo. I think getting them on camera learning the hard way would just be great. A YouTube channel, great entertainment.
Well, there's one guy on Facebook. I've never saved his stuff, right? Out there in Yellowstone, right? And tell him, yeah, get that big old bitch. Get her, get her, get her. You know, don't tell him no. Don't tell him get away. Fucking get that motherfucker. Teach him a lesson. You know? But it's funny how these motherfuckers take these big ass animals, think they're fucking pets. Motherfucker, they ain't fucking pets. It's like horses, right? Horses, they can be a pet, but they're still a dangerous fucking pet right there. You know?
Yeah. They're not pets. Pets are pets. We know what pets are. Buffalo are not pets.
No. And horses, to me, they're not a pet. They're a working fucking animals, what they are. Right there.
I would say horses are pets, but barely. Like, really barely.
To me, they're more for working. You know?
Yeah.
Whether they're pulling or you ride them to get somewhere. Plain and simple. Or pulling a wagon, you know, pulling logs down, for cutting wood. If you got ponies, that's how my grandpa used, get to drag the logs out right from a nasty area, right?
Yeah.
To get the clean area. So we cut it up right. Like he hooked up the ponies and we cut wood with the wagon. You know what?
Yeah, they definitely are more in that beast of burden territory.
Yeah. Yep. That's like everybody's like, would you ever have horses again? I said, first of all, with Alpha-Gal, fuck no. But even if I didn't have Alpha-Gal, hell fucking no. You know? Because them motherfuckers that each had a house at home quick, too.
Oh, yeah, they're expensive. See, people used to have horses back in the day. They had enough land to feed them.
Yep. See, like my grandpa.
Not so much.
See, my grandpa, he's got fucking 5-acre fucking pasture, right? Guess what? He let the wintertime, guess what? Or summertime, he'd let them be out there in the summertime, right? Grazing and all that. Wintertime, bring it back to the barn. But he always had hay, too. Got to put up in the barn, too. So,
well, if you
he also had 100 acres, too. He could take them out there, section them off, too.
Yeah. Well, if you don't got enough room for them to roam, dude, horses will also fucking destroy your land in the wet season. Their hooves will just grind everything into mud.
Yep.
Had to deal with that sometime, man.
Well, same with a cattle, too, if you don't fucking rotate them. That's the
thing. Anything with a hoof, yeah. Anything that big with a hoof, you're going to fuck up your land. Hell, my dog tore up our fucking yard, for God's sakes.
Yep. That's one thing Zeus don't do. He don't tear I'll take that back. He's tore the backyard up trying to get the fucking moles. Put it that way.
Well, Annabelle don't dig anymore. She did as a pup, but she don't do it no more. But when we run her, because she has to run. She's a spaniel. She has to run.
Yep.
And she sprints everywhere. And everything underneath her paws just gets kicked up. And, we got a couple of mud holes because of her.
Well, it's like Zeus. He's the first lab that doesn't he just fucking kind of moseys along, right? Every lab I had, but they were hunting labs, the ones I used to have out in the country.
Yeah.
As soon as you let that fucking gate open, right, out of their pens, boy, they were like, oh, how free they are. Yeah. Now he just walks out there, just casually, just does his business, comes back in.
Nope.
He's like I said, he's the laziest lab I've ever had, which I'm glad he's not hyper, put that way.
Well, some labs do get lazy. Like labs are prone to obesity. They are one of those dogs that they'll be lazy if you let them.
Well, he's a black lab. Yellow labs, no, they're hyper. Every yellow lab, I've had 3 yellow labs. They're fucking hyper as fuck.
Yeah.
Chocolate labs, they're either, it's 50-50 mix on them. It's either they're hyper or they're laid back.
I've heard chocolates are a little out of their mind.
Oh, they can be, but I've seen some that are just laid back too.
You're totally chill. All right.
Yeah.
See, I've never known any chocolate labs, honestly. I had no, I've never known a chocolate lab before.
Well, I had one, but she was only half lab, half fucking gold doodle, right? But her daddy was a chocolate lab, right? She didn't have the hair of the gold doodle, right? At all. She had the hair of the lab, short hair, everything, right?
Oh, shit.
The only difference was she had that fucking energy times 10, put that way. And the only one she would listen to was me. That was the only one she'd listen to.
She's half golden doodle. You know, fucking golden retrievers are just fucking hyperactive 24/7.
Well, plus that big poodle, right?
Yeah,
she had that.
They ain't exactly low energy either.
That's what a golden doodle is. It's fucking
standard. Yeah, golden retriever and a standard poodle.
Yep. And then you throw lab mix in there. That's where she got that short hair from. She didn't get the fucking long hair. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I think those dogs with the curly hair, the long curly hair, they're the ugliest fucking dogs ever right there.
Yeah, I don't care for them.
Like Cab, he's got 2 of them. I'm like, he's like, oh, these pretty dogs. I said, no, they're butt ass ugly. But like I said, once Zeus dies, guess what? I might not even have another dog after that.
Yeah, my mom keeps saying that about cats, and she keeps getting new ones when they die. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I've made that mistake and all that bullshit. I'm like, no, not unless I get out in the country again.
Right.
But in town, no.
Well, you can always get yourself a corgi or a basset hound, something with stubby little legs. That
No. The one kind of dog I want is a lab. That's the only kind of dog I want. Right.
The only kind, huh?
Yep.
It's kind of funny. They got all these miniature versions of dogs, but nobody makes a miniature lab.
Why would you want to? Why?
I mean, you got mini Doberman Pinschers, you got mini poodles, you got mini bulldogs, mini pit bulls, all these little mini dogs.
Which is the Boston Terriers. I can't say the name what I call them on here, right? Little bug-eyed bastards.
Well, Boston Terriers are they're a Mastiff breed. They're a mini Mastiff,
but they're still a bulldog in breed too.
Well, they're not terriers. They're bred down from Mastiffs. They're kind of
but they got bulldog in it too, though. That's what they do have
to get the size down.
Yes. Because my uncle used to raise them little bug-eyed bastards, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't tell you what I call them on here. I'll tell you off camera, right?
Well, they're little teeny dogs, but they got that big dog energy,
Yeah, and they're either nice to sell or fucking meaner in hell too.
Most of the Bostons I've run across have been pretty nice. I haven't run across.
My uncle had one. This motherfucker, he was meaner than hell, and he didn't like black people, right? He did not. Yeah, he would eat a fucking take a aluminum can, right, like this. Yeah. He would eat the motherfucker. He would eat it.
Eat the can.
That motherfucker. I wasn't very old. I think I was fucking 9, 10 years old. The motherfucker bit me on my Achilles heel. I turned around, kicked him across the fucking gunshot. And my uncle's like, "Hey, you kicked my dog. This motherfucker bit me." I said, "Luckily, fucking dad ain't fucking killed the motherfucker right now." But I'll tell you one thing, that dog was my best buddy after that. Yeah, he was.
Well, I've told you the story about my father-in-law's dog, man. Sometimes you got to fucking whack them good once and they know who's boss. Good to go. Yep.
Yeah, and those dogs are fucking expensive. The Boston Terriers, if they're pure.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. They're big money. People love taking them to the dog show, man.
Yep.
Well, Annabelle, man, she would have cost me $2,000 if I had gone for full papers and breeding rights.
Yep. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Fucking papers don't mean shit on how good the dog's gonna be.
No,
be a damn thing.
But if the dog don't have the right papers, if they have puppies, you can't sell them for a premium price. That's why you gotta have them.
That's why.
I am breeding Annabelle, so I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, when dad was raising labs, right? They were fucking had championship papers, right? You know, field trial championship bloodlines in them. And dad, he never wanted big money out. That name's AKC everything, right? Dad gave everyone full rights still, but $250 right there.
No kidding.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
Dad goes, it's not about the money, Dad goes, it's about giving good homes, especially with kids, especially people that hunt, a good dog. Put it that way. At a good price right there.
Yeah, they ain't doing much better than a lab for that.
Nope. That's like when I had the first litter puppies I had myself, right?
Yeah.
I gave them away because I wanted a pup out of Bear, you know, because he was fully fucking AKC, right? I wanted one pup out of him before he passed on, right? So I had my yellow female, bred them too, right? Guess what? I gave away, and everyone loved it. They couldn't believe it because they wanted the dogs. They seen Bear hunting and Sugar hunting quail and pheasant with me, right? So they knew they were trained. You know, they had it in them, right?
Sure, yeah.
But everyone that lived, right, a long time, guess what? They were hunting dogs. The ones that they made a house dog did live to be fucking 10 years old. Did not.
Well, they got a job when they're hunters, yeah.
Yep. But the ones that made them a house dog, guess what? They feed them fucking table scraps, every fucking thing.
Well, yeah, the only table scraps we give Annabelle is meat.
Yep.
We only give her meat, cheese, you know, shit that comes from an animal. Like when I'm making up jerky and I'm cutting the fat rind off the roast, I'll give her that. But you know, that's what dogs are supposed to be eating anyway.
Like it. And it
Well,
reminds
it's
me
like-
of the old.
That's like Zeus. The only time he gets fucking gets anything extra is when it falls on the fucking ground. If I drop it, that's it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Annabelle will occasionally get a chip or a French fry if I drop it, but that's not enough to hurt him. You know,
No.
that occasional little crunchy thing.
You know? But I will cook him salmon every now and then too on the smoker. Oh yeah.
Well, what we do is we go to the butcher. We get that the butcher's dog food, all the scraps they grind up, and they take all their scraps, their fucking gristle and
Yep.
their fat.
Yep.
They grind that shit up with
Yep.
heart and liver. Man,
Yep.
Annabelle loves it.
I was like, I used to give fucking when I was deer hunting. Guess what? I cut the fucking after I fucking gutted it, got all the meat off that I wanted, right?
Well,
I'd cut the front legs off, give it to the dogs in the pit as a treat.
yeah,
Right there.
fuck it.
You know?
Let them strip the flesh off it and chew the bone when they're done.
Yep. The
Yeah.
only bones you don't want to give them is fucking chicken bones because motherfucker splinters on them.
Well, you can give them raw chicken bones. That's fine. Just not cooked ones. Cooked ones are the ones that'll splinter. And
I don't
hurt.
know. But
Yeah, occasionally though you do get a good free dog. You know, it was
Yep.
kind of strange. My son Stevie, when he got Zeke, he was our introduction to a Springer Spaniel, and he showed me. He's like, "Can I bring this puppy home?" And I gave him the whole rigmarole, the whole spiel, and then let him come in. And when we took him in to get, you know, his shots and everything like that, and
Yep.
the vet's like, "Did you say this dog was free?" And he's like, "Yeah, my friend someone just gave it to me." She's like, "Really?" Like he was yeah, I don't have any pictures of him right offhand, but he's a very well-bred dog. You know, even the freaking the vet was checking his teeth, checking his bite, checking everything, going, "Wow, this you didn't pay anything for this guy? Holy shit!"
That's like Zeus. I paid $200 for him, right? They come to find out he's got the same grandpa as Bear and all the other ones had right there.
Oh yeah,
Yep. He had the same grandpa,
okay.
you know. Yeah, so, but like, yeah, people around here, especially they call these yellow labs, if they're white, instead of still call them yellow, they call them platinum. I'm like, no, it's not a platinum or a white fucking dog, it's a yellow dog, according to AKC. You got 3 fucking colors, motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, see around Champagne Labs.
Yeah, but it's still at AKC, it's still yellow, chocolate, you know.
And black. Yep.
Now people try to get those designer labs like strawberry, you know, all that is like Bear, he wasn't a straight yellow dog, right? He was that red color right there.
Wow.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize it's that chocolate gene coming out in a yellow dog. So that's how you get that red color right there.
Yep.
So on paper, you still got to have a yellow or chocolate, right? You can't fucking call them a different style because AKC will told him, fuck off. We're not changing this shit. We're keeping them right here. And a true lab, and like especially if it's black lab, right? Guess what? If they got the true fucking lineage, they are a spotted dog. They got the white on its tail, chest, everything. Because the first lab was a spotted fucking dog, black and white.
And I mean, if you look at golden retrievers too, I mean, you got golden retrievers, all of which are pure blood. You
Yep.
got some that are platinum. You
Yep.
got some that are as red as an Irish fucking setter.
Yep. Yeah, because labs, there's labs and golden retrievers. Guess what? They say they share some of the same heritage. They do.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You know, but everyone, all these fucking breeders try to get these fucking designer fucking colors to charge more for the city folk right there.
No,
That's all they're trying to do.
It's a good racket, you know. I mean,
Yeah, but some of those breeders, I don't trust at all. I don't.
Well,
Because that's where you get it to the puppy mills right there.
well, if you don't if you don't do inbreeding, you keep your bloodlines correct.
Yep.
You breed for a certain color. As long as the dog's healthy and some stupid asshole's willing to pay it, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Because you know a guy who pays $4,000 for a dog is going to take the fuck care of it.
Yep. But I see these fucking puppy mills around here, right? They don't give the female any break at all.
No. See that's fucking wrong. No matter what you're trying to breed, that's just fucking.
And they're trying, and then some people, and I always tell people, right, when it comes to a female, I don't care what breed it is, right? You don't breed about the first fucking heat. You wait till after the second heat. Breed about the third.
Third heat,
Yes.
always. Yeah, that's like, dude, I'm not even a fucking dog breeder. I know third heat is when you do it. That's like.
But I mean, I know people let these dogs breed at 6 months. I'm like, you're gonna end up killing that dog early. That's what you're gonna end up doing.
Yeah, that's
You know.
that's
why I hate why people hate the puppy mills, right? Because some people, they don't take that shit. They don't do. It's not ethical, right there.
no, not at all. They don't know a goddamn thing about when a dog should breed.
Yep.
They don't know a damn thing about how long in between litters. They don't know a damn thing about how old they should be before they stop. They got no idea about bloodlines, temperaments, disease possibilities based on bloodlines, all that fucking calculus that a real breeder has to do, man. They don't fucking do any of that shit.
No.
Because you know what, being a real breeder, man, that's like having fucking 10 tabs in your brain open at once when you're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes a puppy's born wrong and you got to put it fucking down. And then you got to look at the parents and, okay, go back a few generations, say, hey, did this dog show this? Did this dog show this? And then you have to maybe alter to keep that shit from happening again if you miss something. Like, the shit is not easy.
Well, it's like,
this is not an easy job.
And that's why it's so hard now to get a breeder's license through AKC now, because all these dumb motherfuckers do that shit.
It should be hard to get.
Yeah. See, my dad had his. He still got his, but he don't have.
Annabelle's breeder was AKC certified too. Yeah. We weren't going to nothing else. I wasn't trusting nothing else. If it cost me a bit more, fucking so be it. Dog will be with me for 15 years. I can afford it.
Yep. But I never fucking like my female Sugar. She was ACA registered. Okay. But I do that bloodline she came from, right? Smart dog and all that.
Yeah.
But I didn't never cared about the bloodline because I was never going to put them in field trial champions, right? Championships, right? Wasn't going to do that.
Right.
I just wanted for duck hunting, fucking quail and pheasant right there. That's all I wanted for.
Yeah.
You know, because she was my fucking quail dog. That's what she was right there.
Hmm.
I ran across this the other day, boys, right here.
Early colonial America, dragon skeletons began to be discovered in great number by the British settlers. In their quest for expansion, digs and exploration yielded shocking discoveries of incredibly intact dragon remains. These skeletons suggested dragons of huge size with large wings. Some humongous skulls without skeletons were also discovered, suggesting dragons of even more massive proportions than the full skeletons. In early colonial America.
Clearly AI, but I don't doubt it.
Actually, some of those photos were not AI right there. Some of them wasn't.
Yeah,
Did you guys ever see that photo of a human skull that had two horns coming out of it from Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I've seen the Nephilim skulls, but I've never seen the one with the horns.
That's what it is. It's a Nephilim skull. And then there's another Nephilim skull, and it looks like the face of a spider.
Like 8
But-
eyes, face of a spider.
Like it had like these eyes, but the fangs on it almost looked like I don't know, dude.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was fake or not, but man, when you
Never
read
saw
like what
that.
Josephus did, like if you've ever read Flavius Josephus, check him out. He did the Antiquities of the Jews and the Wars of the Jews, right? And he wrote about how the Roman warriors would fight giants and cut their ankles and their knees to kill them. And he said that these things were so terrible, these giants were so terrible, they were terrible to look at, and the voices and the sounds they made were terrifying. And you know, some of the stuff that you see, the skeletons of giants, which I don't know if they're real or not, it kind of lends credence to it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a problem,
And
man.
the crazy
Got,
thing about it is like Josephus said, they had the bones of giants in the museums back in the ancient Roman times.
yeah.
The
Well,
Roman
there's enough-
Empire had these bones.
Well, there's
in,
enough
like, some
dinosaur
museum.
bones out there. You know, dinosaur bones, and you got the sea dinosaur bones, which you
Mhm.
see, you know, back when things in the continent were covered in water and they died. You've seen the Nephilim skeletons. We've all seen those, ranging in size from, you know, like 9 feet all the way up there. There's enough of these
All the
old
way to like
bones around.
36 feet.
Or I said and up, yeah. They got huge.
Yeah.
And you see enough of these bones, and then you hear the legends, and you start to wonder where the line blurs between what is concretely real and what's getting into speculation, because we've got enough shit that's concretely real to be like, huh, exactly what was living here back then, because out of all that we're finding, there's 99% that we're not.
There is a
Well, 'cause-
crazy book by Stephen Quayle, and it's called what's it called? I have it. Let me go find the title and I'll show you. This book is pretty interesting. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
but the whole thing is we've never found a fucking whole skeleton. Or if we have, guess what? Smithsonian's got a locked where gun to nuts right there.
Well, that's just the thing. They've got photographic evidence. A lot of these skeletons taken way
Yeah.
back in the day, but
But
They-
they were never dinosaurs. They're dragons. I'm telling you, they're fucking dragons.
well, I just know when it comes to the Nephilim,
Yeah.
they got lots of pictures of it from back in the day. But
Yeah,
you know,
I'm saying, but like
hit
what they
that
call
shit
the
real
dinosaurs.
quick.
Yeah, like do the dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
No, there's dragons right there. Now, Native Americans out there in the west, out west, like Southwest, right? Guess what? They got the giants out there. They got the hair from the motherfucker.
Oh, well,
You know,
yeah, let's just say our current institutions are really good at hiding history.
and that's when the Smithsonian got involved. Guess what? That's when a dinosaur phrase came into play right there. It's from them.
Yeah.
You know, which no, if they're dragons, call them fucking dragons, motherfuckers. You know,
Exactly. Now we can't have that, because that would start proving some old tales true, and they don't want that shit. They want everything to be after World War II, nothing before World War II existed, except slavery, of course.
Ah, that's not working. Hold on. Let me fix it.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to take your background all the way off. Yeah,
True Legends.
yeah.
Stephen
See that
Quayle.
giant? He's got 6 fingers, 6 toes, and he's carrying
Yeah.
a buffalo.
Yeah,
That is
being-
straight from I think Buffalo Bill or Bill Cody was one of those guys was in the army, right? He had some Native Americans tell him back in the day the legends
Yeah.
of this stuff, and
Yeah.
they actually found the bones of these beings
Yeah.
one day. And then you have this one. This is a book I bought back in 2013, 14.
Yeah.
You're killing me, dude. My
here's
to
the
be read
second
pile of
volume.
books is already big enough.
Bones, giant bones have been found everywhere in every state in this country. They have been. They've
Well,
been found here in Missouri.
Well, in a lot of countries around the world too.
Yes.
I mean, they everywhere.
Yes. And guess what? When they're found, right? Guess what happened? Smithsonian, the government came in and swooped them up, put them in a warehouse. That's what they did.
Hey, can I read you it? I have the little excerpt of Buffalo Bill Cody.
Yeah, good.
This is what he says. He says, Colonel William Frederick Buffalo Bill Cody lived in the latter half of the 1800s into the next century, dying in 1917. During his life, he served as an American soldier, bison hunter for the railroads, and in his later years, as a Wild West showman who toured the U.S. and Europe. He received the U.S. Medal of Honor in 1872 for his services as a scout for the Army. He was also a believer in the ancient giants of the Americas due to the first-hand experience of his own. He wrote this in his autobiography. While we were in the sandhills scouting the Niobrara country, Wyoming, the Pawnee Indians brought into camp one night some very large bones, one of which a surgeon of the expedition pronounced to be a thigh bone of a human being. The Indians claimed that the bones they had found were those of a person belonging to the race of people who a long time ago lived in this country. That there was once a race of men on the earth whose size was about 3 times that of an ordinary man, and that they were so swift and powerful that they could run alongside of a buffalo and, taking the animal in one arm, could tear off a leg and eat the meat as they walked. These giants denied the existence of the Great Spirit, and when they heard the thunder or saw the lightning, they laughed at it and said they were greater than either. Then, so displeased the Great Spirit that had caused the great rainstorm to come, and the water kept rising higher and higher, so that it drove those proud and conceited giants from the low grounds to the hills, and thence the mountains. But at last over the mountain tops were submerged. Then those mammoth men were all drowned. After the flood had subsided, the Great Spirit came to the conclusion that after he had made them too large and powerful, that he would therefore correct the mistake by creating a race of men of smaller size and less strength. This is the reason they say the Indians that modern men are small and not like the giants of old, and they claim that this story is a matter of Indian history which has been handed down among them from time immemorial. As we have no wagons with us, this large and heavy bone was found, and they were obliged to leave it. That's a crazy story, but it's quite
kind of familiar though.
Well, the Giants, Upper, I didn't know it. Sorry, Upper, I didn't know he's at the store. So
yeah, that's why I was like, I was waiting to get on so that way.
no, I sent you an email. That's why I sent you an email so you can jump on when you could.
I know, and then you called me, and I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I didn't.
I was
know,
like,
fuck. But no, get back to the Giants, right? Their fucking lineage, their lineage never died out. You look at guys that's fucking 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall, right? That bloodline still exists. Does. You know. And it did in 1800s when that fucking tribe out there, those tribes banded together out there out west, right? 1700s, 1800s, right? It fucking burnt them in that cave.
Oh yeah.
You know, so Thumper, what the hell you doing? You feel better now?
Me?
Yeah, you fit since you got popped.
And a nice comfy room.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Are
What
you
you
feeling
ask
better
me?
now?
Yeah, I'm pretty much fucking good. I had to go to Cairo, and then I had to fucking get shit for dinner because I
Yep.
fucking didn't fucking, man, I'm so fucking tired of Hy-Vee, dude. They have the only chicken thighs they have, like boneless, skinless chicken thighs, is fucking the expensive fucking $7 for a pound and a half. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I'm like, they're fucking chicken thighs. Nobody gets chicken thigh. Nobody uses that many chicken thighs anymore. Like, what the hell?
Look.
They have a whole section of nothing but fucking shitty ass breasts.
Yep.
I don't want fucking breasts.
Yep. Now we was talking about giants, fucking dinosaur bones or dragon bones.
Oh. Talk about
Oh,
the thumper bone.
Oh, guess what race is coming to fucking DC in August?
Black people.
Nope.
Oh, not that race. Sorry. different race.
F1. F1.
Wait, what?
F1 is doing a race this August for the 250th fucking birthday of the America.
In
In
DC?
DC. Yes. Yes.
What the fuck? I didn't know they
Yes.
were doing that.
I've been saving that one just for you right there.
Now I gotta know how much fucking tickets are. It's probably gonna be like 10 grand.
Well,
You know what they should be? They should be $250.
here's what it is right here. Epic reveal. IndyCar avails Freedom 250 Grand Prix on DC streets.
IndyCar, not F1.
Well, still IndyCar to me, the same fucking thing. Come on now.
It ain't the same
No,
fucking
they're
thing.
different.
They're way different,
No.
bro.
They ain't no
Way
fucking
different.
NASCAR. They're still fucking zoom motherfuckers. Come on now.
They're still different.
It's not as good as Max Verstappen though.
So
But
Indy is coming. That might be a cheaper race. So that might be actually worth it.
Well, Indy is
Because
still
Indy,
fun.
I mean, Indy races are still fucking fun. Are they doing it Grand Prix style or are they? Or I know, I see.
it's
I guess
1.6 1.6 mile track past the U.S. Capitol, pit lane on Pennsylvania Avenue toward the White House.
yeah. So they're
Around
doing it Grand
National
Prix.
Mall. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
That could
See,
be a
I'm
fucking good
not
race.
an F1 or Indy fan, right? No. So
Well, they ain't the same race though. Like IndyCar, you know, that's,
IndyCar's got a smaller fucking motor in it, pretty much. That's it.
Well,
they're
the whole
let-
car is smaller and
well,
yeah.
they're less powerful, they're smaller, but they're more nimble. Whereas, you know, F1's got way more power, but they don't take the really a lot of they do take tight turns, but Indy is a nimbler car. Yeah.
The only racing I always paid attention to was drag racing, fucking dirt track racing, fucking NASCAR racing. That was it right there.
There,
I
I'm going to
was a
lose you
drag
for a
racing
second.
guy.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I was always an NHRA guy. I always liked the Outlaw Street because it had to be street legal in order to race it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but now it's not no more on that one.
See, that was the whole appeal of it. And the thing is, I love the fact that you could go one of three ways. You could go unlimited cubic inches. You could go turbo. You can go unlimited cubic inches, forced induction, or nitrous.
Oh, there we go.
And you had to pick one.
Yep.
And it had to be street legal. Like that was what I loved about Outlaw Street. But
Yeah. But that's changed over the years. That has. Now they're all fucking pro mods now.
well, then
pretty
what's
much.
the fucking point?
I'm looking for the kombucha. Yeah.
Kathy water. That's what it is.
Oh, Cali water? No, that's different.
Oh wait, I thought it was Kathy.
You always on options.
Anyway, children.
Yeah, y'all keep it going. I got to take a piss. So
I guess it's just me then. Because Rocky's muted.
No, I'm here. I just put it on mute because I'm walking in the store looking for fucking naan bread. It's like nobody carries it anymore. What the
Isn't that
hell?
basically just a pita?
Kind of. It's a little different. It's the way they make it is a little different.
But would a pita work?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't
I like-
find naan, a pita will work, yes?
What,
Traditional.
a pita, yeah, you could use a pita. Get the garlic ones. Grab
So in the
two of
absence
them.
of naan, you're not completely out of options.
No, I mean you could use a tortilla too. I mean that's
Flatbread.
I prefer I prefer the whole like roasted garlic naan bread, you know.
well, that's just
over-
a fluffy fat. This is a fluffy flatbread.
Yes. I prefer that. I don't think they do that anymore because of COVID.
got you a lot of lunch that's
Stupid shit.
What are you gonna be
Um,
putting on it?
So I'm making a Ethiopian dish tonight for dinner
That's just bread with nothing on it.
with a little black kid with a big swelled up stomach standing next to me staring at me.
It's like one of my favorite jokes is, you ever had Ethiopian food? No, neither have they.
was gonna say neither are they. Uh,
Poor Callus.
ah,
Well, at
but no,
24
it's
hours, I'll know if the fucking deli meat holds up in 24 hours. I just put it in the fridge. So,
Okie dokie, we're below 100.
yeah, we're below 100 degrees. So,
All right.
you want some calf liver? Liver from a little cow.
I thought you said cat liver. Fuck.
Yeah, so at first that's what he thought he said, and I realized how he thinks about cats. I'm like, he might just go Jeremiah Johnson on some cats and eat their fucking liver.
Well,
Dude, they have so I'm at Fresh Time right now. They have ancestral blend grass-fed bison, chicken, ancestral blend. They have ground beef, they have ground venison, they have ground elk, ground wild boar, and it's so the wild boar is $15.99 for 16 ounces, 1 pound.
Ouch.
that's the prices I pay for my ostrich right there.
Oh, I know, but you're fucking ugh.
So when people laugh at those prices, right? I'm like, I'm already paying for shit like that, so I don't even bat an eye on that no more.
They have Maple Leaf Farms honey orange boneless duck breast.
Yep.
It's small. It's a 5 ounce.
Oof. That's an hors
For
d'oeuvre, man.
$8.99.
That's a fucking hors d'oeuvre, bro.
Yep.
Well, what's the bison price? Guaranteed it's gonna be fucking $16-20 on the bison.
No, I'll pay that price for a piece of cheese that size if it's a good enough cheese, but
the bison's $16.99 a pound.
Yep.
Aren't those like common now? Like
no, it's still considered a game meat or exotic meat. Bison is.
We have a bison farm down just 10 miles, not even 10 miles away. We have a couple bison farms.
It's 25 fat for one.
But it's still considered game meat or exotic meat. That's what it is.
I like bison, but for some applications, a little lacking in fat.
Well, yeah, but it's better. If it cooks right, guess what? It puts beef to shame all day long. Bison does.
Got a great flavor to it, no question. Yeah.
Yeah. Without all that fat right there.
See, what we need to do is here's what we got to do. We got to take bison, right? We need to take about 20 head, right? Send them to Japan. Tell them Wagyu these motherfuckers.
those little fucking Japs would not know how to handle bison. Put that away.
They're Japs. They'll figure it out. They always do.
There ain't enough fucking. That island ain't big enough for fucking bison.
Okay, we'll give them to the Australians then. Make Australian Wagyu out of American bison.
Huh?
Them Aussies got balls. They'll figure it out.
Here.
Yeah.
See, now I'm just starting to wonder how many different animals can you Wagyu? I mean, they kind of do that with veal. I mean, they're really mean about it, but I mean, that's kind of what they do.
Well, veal's just a baby calf. That's all it is.
But the way they do the Wagyu is you just put them in a pen and don't let them walk and just feed them as fucking fat of stuff as you can possibly come up with that they'll eat. That's all you got to do. And that'll turn them into Wagyu beef instantly.
If I was going to send bison over to any fucking country, be Italy right there. Be Italy.
Well, Italy's got bison, don't they? Of some kind? Don't they have like a buffalo over there? Some kind of European buffalo?
I don't know. Well,
I never saw them.
They have the water buffalo.
Australia's got the water buffalo too. So
Australia does, but so does Asia. I mean, like
Italy has buffalo. Or I'm gonna say bison.
I don't know how well those would taste though.
I don't think they do. Oh yeah, European bison.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Where are the ones?
Actually, the European bison, guess what? Here's what it looks like. It's the same as ours, pretty much, right here.
Other plant-based.
Oh, no shit, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Okay, all right. Well, they got the same shit we got then.
Yep.
Actually. Actually,
Veggie cleaner.
we need to put. Can you throw those back over there? No, don't actually throw them. Little shithead. I need a small thing of ginger. I only saw the big ones. There we go.
Individual.
Product of Mexico.
Individual. Doesn't even look good.
They're fine.
Why are they like single like this though?
It goes by the pound.
Yay.
Arrow root. Oh, the aloe? Yeah, that stuff's good. Mhm. Yeah, you can also drink it.
What does it normally like taste like?
Here.
Cut a piece out and just eat it.
It doesn't really taste much. That's all I need. We got cilantro. What else? I think that's
Go
it,
ahead
but
and
I wanna
drink that
look-
taro root. Go ahead and drink that
Huh?
shit. Go ahead and drink that
Do what?
taro root. Go ahead and drink that shit. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I never really used taro root for cooking. I haven't really used anything that required it.
I think they have a
I'm
taro
looking
root
for this.
too.
Well, I'm looking for this kombucha drink that I had while I was in DC, and I can't find it anywhere. It was so good.
Well, they do have taro root fucking organic green tea. I don't know about that one.
Well, I don't know. Wow, they're really down on the milk.
Shit, they even have a taro root milk bubble tea recipe. Fuck down that bullshit. No.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like I said, I haven't really used taro root, so
I never
I've
have. I don't think I've
actually-
ever. I don't think I've actually ate that ever.
no, I know I haven't.
Yeah, I've never had taro either, as far as I know.
You know, Rocky, you ever had it?
What are you talking about?
Taro root.
What?
Taro root.
Taro root.
Taro
T-
root?
Taro.
No.
Center thing with the-
I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. I've never even heard of that, guys. You're gonna have to show me a picture or something.
Change things.
It's
All
a
right.
root, but it's here. Go here.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's a root.
Yeah.
Yes.
What does it do?
Here's what it looks like. I got it pulled up here. Here's what it looks like.
Cool. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to the benefits here. All right. Taro root is high in carbohydrates, fiber. With 1 cup of cooked taro, provide 187 calories, mostly from carbs, small amounts of protein, fat, rich in fiber, potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, E, and B6 right there. So
Cool. Very cool. I've never heard of that before in my life, though. You're learning.
I have. I've never tried it. I never have. So
Who was talking about? Were you buying it, Brett? Oh, he's muted. I thought he was the one at the store buying it, or I thought it came up.
it actually says here, despite being starchy, taro root can help control blood sugar for diabetics too, which it can.
That's pretty awesome. That's a good thing to eat then, I guess. It's
Yeah.
healthy. Does it matter if you cook it at a certain temperature, or do you have to eat it fresh?
No, you cook it. I mean, you can eat it raw if you want to. I've never have, so I don't know. But you can cook it because I do know they have taro root chips. That I do know they have that.
I've seen those. Yeah.
Yes, I just never tried to put that one.
Yeah, I've seen the chips before too, but yeah. So my ginger didn't weigh enough for the scale to even register it. So she didn't charge.
What are
me.
you cooking? What are you cooking tonight?
He's got to wait for it to flip over. to the car.
That's their
All right, it switched over. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you,
All
bro.
right. I'm cooking an Ethiopian chicken meal. It's like it's like a thick chili paste that the chicken is simmered in,
Mhm.
and with like cinnamon and some other stuff, and then 5 spice, and it's a really popular Ethiopian dish.
Cool. I'm interested to see
But-
how it looks and everything. If you can show us later tonight when you cook it.
Oh yeah, I'll post pictures on
Cool.
Facebook and stuff. You know how I do it. But you're supposed to like put the naan bread on the plate, and then put the food on top of it on like half of the naan bread, and then use the other half of the naan bread to pick apart your chicken and eat it that way with the sauce. So
The sauce.
it'll be good. I haven't had it in fucking years, man. I haven't made it in it's been probably 20 years almost.
What's your favorite thing to cook, bro? Like that one
That's
meal
a-
that you
well-
always come back to.
Ooh, that's a tough one because I don't
It's-
like. I mean,
Like I know you cook a
he
lot,
has-
so I just wonder.
he has his favorites like bulgogi, like Korean beef bulgogi. He loves that. So I do
Mhm.
cook that often, but I also cook a lot of Thai. But I mean, shit, I make fucking cheese and onion enchiladas like it's nothing. But
Well, I remember that Thai food you made back in July, bro. It was freaking really good. You know?
yeah, and I mean, there's a couple different dishes. Like the last time I had my friend Laura, and I was teaching her Thai food. We cooked a different dish, which was a chicken dish, but it was I really liked it. I thought it looked good, but
It looked gross.
he said it looked gross, but it tasted really good.
Mhm.
But I mean, I thought it looked good too. I mean, it was appetizing. Another dish I like to cook, but I haven't cooked in a while, is peanut butter chicken.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty good stuff too.
Yeah, peanut butter chicken's really good. But I guess I
Yeah.
cook a lot of Asian. I do cook a lot of Asian, I guess.
Yep.
But
They dog and cats.
but I mean, I cook from every continent, so it's like I don't know. I don't really have a favorite that I go to. You know what I mean?
Except your breakfast, your fucking English fucking beans.
The English breakfast is fucking that's killer, dude.
Baked
What
beans,
is it?
not for
What do you make
breakfast.
for breakfast? What do you make for breakfast? What is it called? English
Traditional
beans?
English breakfast. No, it's a traditional English breakfast. It's got
Uh-huh.
it's got the sausage and the egg and the beans, because they eat beans on toast. So you fry your toast in grease and oil, and then you fry it and get it crispy. And I just use the bacon grease on the toast, and then I fry it in a skillet, and then I fry a tomato, and then real British baked beans, or beans. They're not baked beans; they're beans.
Still.
For breakfast. Sometimes use like a blood sausage, sometimes just a regular sausage. But I mean, it's a fucking breakfast, dude. You want to talk about protein and fucking energy for the day? That'll give it to you.
But
I'm going to
English
ask you
food,
a question. I'm going to ask a funny question because I know it's English and it's hilarious that they call it. Do you know how to make spotted dick?
No, I've never actually made it.
I just wondered,
I've
dude.
never-
It's such a funny name because America, we have different names for things, but I guess it's like some kind of pudding or something like that. But it's called spotted dick. It's just
Yeah,
hilarious.
But the names on their stuff are way different. But like making like bangers and mash, it's fucking potatoes and sausages. I mean, it's fucking They call them all kinds of different names, but
Well,
I
spotted.
do like.
Go ahead.
Brett, you know
No,
what
go
I
ahead,
want you
go
to do today, dude? I want you to do this. I want you to make Thumper Actual's fucking recipe book
I
and
should.
write it, publish it, and sell it. You sell it on Amazon, dude. You might make like thousands of millions of dollars because you can cook all this different stuff because of all the travels you've done in your world. Just because you like eating, you like cooking, and you've been to different parts of the world and probably tried all those foods, and then took that in and added a little something different to it because you put your touch on it. I think you could make a good recipe book.
Oh yeah, because I could do Middle Eastern, I could do fucking Asian, and
Exactly.
I mean,
That's
Yeah,
I'm thinking like, because I know that, I'm like, man, you could probably make a really cool recipe book.
yeah, but then I gotta like take really good pictures, and
You can find
gotta,
someone
like-
that'll do that for you. You can do it. You can do it.
I mean, I guess some of the pictures I've taken, like the plating and stuff that I've done, is pretty good. So some of it's, I don't know. I think I do pretty good on plating.
I never,
for
I mean,
pictures
when
and
you
stuff.
when you made food the other day, when you smoked the chicken and the cabbage and everything, man, it looked pretty good that day.
Yeah,
It looked really
yeah, I think I
appetizing.
do all right. So yeah, I mean, maybe I could do that someday.
So we got Hillbilly's cookbook,
can't-
we got Hillbilly Billy cookbooks, and then Thumper Actual's cookbooks.
Well,
But I
if you-
can't make
well-
too much money though.
well, Rocky, if you remember, we'd already talked about doing a Pfeiffer's cookbook.
That's right. I
Yeah.
know.
You know,
Yeah, but then we'd have to actually measure out ingredients and give actual amounts instead of just
You don't
winging
do
it. Like
that.
we'd actually have to dial in an actual fucking recipe.
Well, it's not that.
I
it's
got
not
a couple
that,
of those. I do,
It's-
but most of the shit, it's like that's about enough.
Trust me, it's
I
not
just
that
think,
fucking.
I
It's not
think
that
it
hard
would
to
be
do.
cool if we could. I think it'd be cool if we could make like a cool ass cookbook. I mean, I don't think we're gonna make money off of it, but it would just be cool to like have a cookbook with you guys and all the stuff that you make because we do talk about food a lot. I think we talk about food more than anything else in the world. But
Oh yeah,
I think it's cool that way. I don't know.
I will.
See, my brother already has all the programming to do that bullshit too. He already told me because he wants to put my two on fucking Amazon. All I gotta do is send him the fucking the original pictures, and he can edit them for me. And stuff, but I just haven't done it yet. But 'cause I'm working on my third one right now, so.
Dude, I think it'd be cool if you actually did that.
See, I would already have enough recipes for the Pfeiffer's cookbook just on based on what the two books I've already made, right there. So mine's
Oh, I
easy.
would have-
Mine's plug and play right there.
So we could call it the Pfeiffer's Cookbook, the Pfeiffer's Menace, Attack of the Pfeiffers, and then Return of the Pfeiffers. You got a trilogy right there, homie. Then you can put like, a new Pfeiffer Hope, the Pfeiffers Strike Back, and then Return of the Pfeiffers. I don't know. I'm just making up shit now. I like the Star Wars movie titles. That's what I'm thinking about.
Rocky, you talk about spotted dick. Here's one of the recipes for spotted dick right here. And custard right there.
That's spotted dick and custard.
Gotta admit, man, just that does look pretty appetizing. I mean,
See, here's the fucking ingredients, right? Flour, plain flour, baking powder, suet, caster sugar, curds, lemon, milk, butter. For the custard, milk, double cream, egg yolks, caster sugar. That's it.
oh hell yeah, I'd eat the hell out of that.
I mean, that's it right there.
That's your cookie though.
I just
But-
think the name of the food is hilarious. But because I'm just that I'm that immature fucking teenage guy still. So that stuff
Yeah.
cracks me up.
But I
I'm not
saw-
going to apologize for it either. It's just the way I am.
Well, I saw a panel from a Batman comic back in the like early '60s, right? One of the older ones, and it showed Robin telling Batman, "Hey, I need you to give me the straight dick." Back then, giving someone the straight dick meant I need the frank truth. Like the straight dick meant don't bullshit me, basically. So languages change, man. Meanings change, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think dick. I mean, I don't even think that dick has like a dictionary meaning, does it?
I don't know. I would have to find a Webster's dictionary.
Yeah.
I got to go downstairs to find one, but if you give me a couple minutes, I'll see if it's in there.
I think
I'll be right
I got a dictionary over here in my
All right, I'll hold on. If you don't find one, I'll go check and see if I got one, bro.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Did y'all forget about we got the fucking internet now?
I don't know, dude. I like the internet, but I like having hard copies of everything.
But I'm saying if you don't know where your dictionary is at, we got the internet right here. That's all I'm saying.
I got the Merriam-Webster right here.
And here's what I found.
Let's hear it.
Okay, if you're gonna go verb, waste time or mess around. Now, a man's penis, right? Derogatory, a stupid or complimental man. I can't pronounce that word. North American English, anything at all.
Okay, so I'm reading from an actual dictionary that was made by scholars, not Urban Dictionary. And for dick is a nickname for Richard or for a detective. But it still doesn't have an official meaning in and of itself. Even dick is either a guy named Richard or a detective. It's not an actual proper term for anything.
Well, if you're gonna go that far, the Webster Dictionary right here online means A, penis, usually vulgar, B, a stupid or anything or annoying man. You know, detective, entry 2, okay. Fellow chap. Here. You know. That's the thing. You can look at any dictionary, you're gonna get different fucking words. Meanings of it, most likely. You know.
But dick has the word dick itself has no real official thing.
No official. You got different things for it.
But it's got nothing that it actually definitively means. Because anything that dick means, there's a different way of saying it that's more formal, like Richard or penis or detective.
Like it can be a verb too, like wasted time or mess around. He started dicking around with the controls right there.
Yeah, but that's dicking around. That's not the word dick itself. That's a whole phrase.
Actually, I mean, that's how they used it, right? As say waste time or mess around. You know, parentheses right there. But
yeah, that seems a little fast and loose. Kind of like my dick.
Ginger? Out. No, I'm going to put it.
well, it's like back in the day. Guess what? Growing up, the word nigger was in the dictionary too, and it was made trash. That's what it meant right there.
That's true.
You know, now you look it up. Guess what? Has a different fucking meaning to it right there. They changed that one too. You know.
Yeah, can't call yourself gay anymore.
Nope.
Saw a movie from back in a movie poster from back in the 50s. The movie was called The Gay Bachelor.
Yep.
It wasn't about a homosexual. It was about some dude who's happy to be single.
Well, because gay always meant happy. That's what it always meant.
Happy, carefree. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit changes, man. You don't have to like it. It's gonna happen no matter what. I mean, Rocky used to mean tough, you know. Rocky used to mean like, you know, and well, now look at what it means.
Well, actually, when the Rocky movie came out, guess what? He was punch drunk. That's what he was.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean he was. That's why he talked so slow too, because he got hit in the head too many times. Yo, where'd you?
It was like a foreshadowing. You know what it was? It was like a foreshadowing of what happened to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, really.
Well, Cassius Clay before he became
I might have
Muhammad
what
Ali.
you might call a relaxed brain.
Well, Speaking
Build
of that,
like a butterfly, sting like a bee. you know?
well, and that's what Apollo's character was based on, was Muhammad Ali, right?
Mhm.
Rocky's character was based on Rocky Marciano, right there. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rocky Marciano never lost a fight, though.
Didn't he die in a plane crash, unfortunately?
I don't recall how he died. I just know that he.
I-
I'm like
I
99%
almost think
sure
that's-
he.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I don't know. I'll find out how did Rocky Marciano
I let my dad put it at DVD on plastic.
Until midnight.
Marciano die.
Oh, midnight.
Oh, yeah, Rocky, you're right. Aviation crash. Yep. Okay.
All right, that's unfortunate.
I think I remember that because, I kind of was named after Rocky Marciano and Rocky Balboa because my parents really liked the boxer and then the movies.
Yep, that makes sense.
1969.
So I think they named me Rocky before Rocky 2 came out. That came out the year I was born, I think. I don't know what month it did, but they liked the movie so much, that's why they called me that.
Well, first Rocky, I think, was 76.
Yep. That's when they got married.
Were you born in 77?
78.
So, okay, same as me then.
Oh.
Yeah, I just turned 48 last week.
Okay.
I'm an old fart. I'm really old.
I'm not going to be there till September. I got a couple months.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I got a couple years.
Well, and
Yeah,
Rocky
like 2 years for you, right, Brett?
Yeah, I turned 46 in May. I'm not even 46 yet.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Well,
And
and
Gilly's
Rocky,
going to be 47 in a couple of weeks, I think, or a couple days.
yeah,
I forget what
about-
day, though.
about a
Gilly's
week.
going to be 47 in a couple of days.
No, not a couple of days, in a week. So,
Okay, well, you know what I mean. I meant that, but I don't know how many days it is, actually. I forget.
there's a calendar out here. Because no, it might be a couple weeks. Yeah,
NASCAR?
couple of weeks. Yeah, because next week's St. Patty's Day. I'm a week after St. Patty's Day.
That's
So-
the weekend in Newton.
So at Rocky Balboa, a lot of people don't realize this. He beat fucking Muhammad Ali in the exhibition match. They didn't want that film out there at all.
Yeah, I don't think Marciano ever lost.
No, he never did. That's what
He
they
was
said.
He was
He
a
was
Mayweather of his day, except he actually had to fight.
Even if Wounded Warrior hasn't
Yep.
set up.
But when Rocky Balboa fought Ali, guess what? He'd been retired for fucking over a decade or longer, right there. You know.
Imagine them fighting Mike Tyson. I wonder
that's
how
tough.
that would.
That's
Oh,
tough.
Because
he-
it's a completely different time era and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Well-
but based on how Mike Tyson was
Like
compared
in
to
their
Cassius
prime.
Clay, Muhammad Ali, and Rocky Marciano, I just wonder, and even George Foreman, I wonder how they would have, how
Well-
the matches would have been if you got every one of them in their primes and fought each other.
Here's how I think the Tyson fight would go with Muhammad Ali, right? Tyson was just as quick as he was. He was. And had the power. Tyson would have destroyed his ass in fucking at least 3 rounds, guaranteed.
Every once in a while, when I'm on Facebook or anything like that, you see them fighting and you see how hard Mike Tyson hits people, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, it's like a freaking sledgehammer hitting them, dude.
He
It's
was
it's brutal.
he was a George Foreman with fucking speed, put it that way. That's what he was.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah. I
hard to
mean,
hit-
dude,
well, he was hard to hit too because his fucking
Yeah.
torso movements were so good. You couldn't hit the
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So
And
he
then all of
did
a
live
sudden-
it.
they even put that in the video games.
Yeah, like
Somewhat,
people,
you know what I mean?
people don't talk about his evasive ability, but man, they talk
Well-
about his power, and his footwork. But I mean, they don't talk about how Tyson, his waist and his fucking head were both on a swivel. He couldn't hit the motherfucker in his prime.
Well, and like
Dude,
like Hulk,
even when he jabbed someone, dude, it was like ringing a bell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a dong. He hit
Well-
someone, it ringed their bell.
well, Thumper brought up his ear bite, right? Guess why he did that? I see this interview, right?
But I saw that fight with Evander
Well-
Holyfield.
Because Evander Holyfield was doing some fucking cheap shots and the ref wasn't calling it, right?
Wasn't he headbutting him?
Yes, he was headbutting. fucking Tyson goes, okay, motherfucker, you go ahead and let me get. I'm gonna bite you. And he did too. You know,
Yeah.
that's what caused all that bullshit right there.
But you know, I did like Mike Tyson because Evander Holyfield never had a video game named after him like Mike Tyson did.
I don't think any boxer was ever as hot as Mike Tyson was in his prime. By hot, I mean, you know, the social hype.
Yeah.
Like Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali, Joe Frazier, yeah, those are all popular guys, but no one.
I
had
forgot
the
about
buzz.
Joe Frazier. Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
No one had the fucking buzz that Mike Tyson did before or since.
Well,
Like no
yeah.
one's had buzz
But
like him.
after Mike Tyson, right, there would have been one if he would not have fucking got AIDS. Tommy the Gun Morse.
There would have been
You know
been
what?
another one. His name is Michael Nunn. He's from Davenport. He was picked up by Mike Tyson's promoter and managers, and he got fucking kicked out of fucking boxing because of fucking cocaine usage. His family is nothing but fucking problems. And so part of his family's from fucking Missouri. The other part is from here. And
Say the bad parts from Iowa, motherfucker, not Missouri. Come on now.
no, fuck no.
But everybody sleeps after Tyson, right? On Tommy the Gun, right? They
I'll
do.
tell you something. I'll tell you something about Tommy Morrison. You know what they found out later? He got tests done. They are wondering if that fucking HIV diagnosis was mistaken because he never fucking it went away and it never came back. Like they're
Well,
starting to wonder if he ever had it in the first place.
but he did die. That's what they said. That he died from that. That's what they said.
No, not from that dude. He died from other shit.
You know, but he would have fucking, if he would have stayed healthy, guess what? He
Tommy
would have been
Morrison-
he would have been just as big or bigger than Tyson because he had
Tyson
he had the
Tyson
speed.
used to say, Tyson used to say, "I never want to get hit by that guy."
But I mean, Tyson had the speed and the power.
Sure.
Tommy had both of them too.
Oh
He
yeah. No, that'd have been a good fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That fight could go either fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Tommy Morrison, man, it's a real shame because if it was a fucking false positive, it was a bad diagnosis, man, that's a real goddamn shame because he could have been. I mean, he was already a great fighter. He got the heavyweight title. I mean, he wasn't no fucking joke. But
Yeah.
imagine how much further he could have gone.
Yep.
And like I said, Mike Tyson himself says, "I never want to get hit by that guy." Because he had that same thing you're talking about. You know, clip him with a jab and fucking knock him halfway across the ring.
and that's why he was in Rocky fucking 5 right there.
Yep.
Because Rocky wanted at least people had real boxing experience. You know,
Yep.
film it. You know, he did.
And he had Tommy Morrison in his prime in that movie.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, real
Yeah,
shame
Mike-
what happened to him, man.
What's crazy is Michael Nunn, he had everything fucking handed to that guy. He could have been fucking huge. He was a killer boxer, dude. But the Nuns and the Howards, they're all related and they fucking fight and they have nothing but fucking problems, dude. And I mean, when I mean like fight, I'm talking like shooting each other.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And they're all fucking family. And then they gang up on other families and all that. But he was in his prime. Michael Nunn, he was fucking killer, dude. He was
Well, that family, that's called the Hatfield McCoys of the Midwest. Put that on.
First
Pretty
thing I thought
much.
of was Hatfield McCoy, yeah.
I mean,
pretty
But I mean,
much.
you remember that kid though? What was his name? They called him Johnny Football. He was that guy that got the Heisman, played for the Browns, and then couldn't keep
fuck it.
out of the news, couldn't shut his fucking mouth, even though he had everything just paved
Well,
for
he
him.
liked to fucking party too much.
Yeah, it's like what Thumper was talking about. You know,
Yeah.
the guy couldn't get out of his own fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, he was picked up by King and all them with Tyson back in Tyson's heyday. He was training with Tyson and all this, and he was not a big guy. He was if you look him up, he was not. And he lives here. I think he's still here.
Like what weight class?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Okay.
It's been so long.
But not heavyweight.
Huh?
But not heavyweight.
No, he wasn't heavyweight.
Okay.
He'd be more like middleweight or something like that.
Okay.
He was so fucking fast.
You know,
It was crazy. I fought a bunch of people in his fucking family because back then, you know, at school and everything, I went to school with a lot of them, and I got in a lot of fights, and some of them were, you know, but Yeah, it was sad to see him fucking throw away a fucking future. That's for damn sure.
A
That's their own damn
multi-million-dollar
fault.
future.
That's their own damn fault for doing it.
I know. He could have put fucking Davenport on the map for boxing, dude.
Oof. I don't know, man. I mean, I've never had a multi-million-dollar future laid out before me, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I'd know how to behave myself.
Right?
I mean, I've got my faults, but there are faults
Yeah.
that I could put aside for a payday like that.
But when you give a kid that much money, right, or a young adult that much money, chances are they're gonna fuck it up. Chances are.
Well, they didn't even get a chance to make the money. That's just
Yep.
it. They didn't even have the money yet, and they
Yeah.
fucked it up. That's the
I mean, look at Tyson. That money fucked him up, and that's what Gus, his original trainer, was.
Yeah.
Trying to keep him away from that shit right there. Not the money, but trying to make him keep a head on his shoulders, keep him away from snakes like Don King and all that shit.
until he died, he did.
Yeah. But when he died, that's when Tyson went downhill.
Yeah, he went
Quick.
off the rails because he didn't have anybody to fucking mentor him.
Yep.
Well, shit, dude. When he started, he was 19 years old, dude.
Actually, Gus got a hold of him early on. Before
Yeah.
that.
No, that's what I mean, though. But I mean, he was like making real fucking money at 19.
At 19, yes. Yes, and he was
the champion at 20 or 21. Like he was the youngest champion in his weight division ever.
Yeah, but he also fucking people forget this before he turned 18, he won the Olympics too.
Oh yeah, no, he was boxing way before he went pro. Yeah. He was already a fucking phenom. But
yeah, see, Gus got a hold of him as a teenager when his mom fucking pretty much signed him over to Gus because his mom could took care of him, but she wanted to keep him out of the trouble.
And he was getting into trouble.
Yeah.
Yep. And the boxing coach was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needed someone to keep him on the rails. And yeah, when that guy died, it was like you said, kind of game over.
Which Tyson's still one of my favorite boxers of all time. Tyson is right there.
Well, I mean, he's one of the fucking greatest of all time. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I would never deny that. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Like that's just pure, that's pure numbers. And
yep.
It's not like you can take that away from him. He might not be the best person, but he was one of the best fighters.
Well, it's like I know Tom Brady's got a lot of haters, right? I mean, I don't care about him one way or the other. I don't. But the numbers say he's the GOAT, and they're right.
Well, it's just like I don't agree with the way Muhammad Ali was.
Neither do I.
His personal stuff, but he was a good fighter. I'll give him that. I give respect where respect is due.
Yeah, so I can't stand Anderson Silva. I thought he did the UFC a lot of harm by being the way he was, but is he the best pound? Is he the best? Huh? What's that?
Conor McGregor is the same thing. He causes so much fucking shit.
Yeah, it's like, are they the best pound for pound fighter in the world? Absolutely.
That's like Robert Duran. I loved watching him box. The Hands of Stone, right there. Back in the day. But he liked to fucking drink beer and fucking chase women too. So
how's that different than you?
I mean, look at sports in general, like some of the greatest. I mean, look at Babe Ruth. He was a fucking womanizer and alcoholic.
Oh, big time.
I mean,
oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, Babe Ruth did not like to be alone, right? Because he grew up in those orphanages and all of that shit, right? Because his parents put him in an orphanage, and I'm like, what the fuck? You read his book, right? He did not like being alone. That's why he was always out partying, shit like that.
Well, I know, but he was a massive womanizer, you know.
And he'd eat like 8 hot dogs in a shot. That dude liked to eat too.
Fuck, the motherfucker would show up fucking drunk.
And then still knock it out of the park. Literally.
Yeah. But if fucking Josh Gibson, right, would have been allowed to play in the major leagues that time, guess what? He probably would have hit more home runs than Babe Ruth did as a catcher.
Possible.
Because
we'll never know.
Because he in the Negro leagues, guess what? He hit over 800 home runs. His pitchers that he was facing in Negro leagues were better than the white pitchers at that time. A lot of them was. And Satchel Paige proved that when he got a chance at 59 years old to play for the Kansas City Athletics, right? At 59, he was striking motherfuckers out left and right at 59 years old. You know,
That's some Nolan Ryan shit right there.
yeah. You know, but the reason why the black players were banned from Major League Baseball because it was after in the 1890s, right? I think it was 1894, 1895. The white Southern teams did not want any black players on their team. Period. That's why they was banned. That's why when they say Jackie Robinson was the first Negro fucking player in Major Leagues, that's bullshit right there. Because they already had him in Major Leagues in the 1800s. You know.
Then baseball grew in popularity, and some players took umbrage to black guys being on the other team, right?
Yep.
So they were there, but then they phased them out after wide complaint.
That's like when River, they did a field trip to Kansas City because we got the Negro Hall of Fame, museum there and all that bullshit, right? In Kansas City, right? River already knew about all that bullshit because I've talked to him about it, about baseball history and stuff. And his teacher goes, "How you know something?" He said, "My dad taught me this." Because if you're going to know baseball, you better know about the whole history of it right there.
So what people don't realize is the Midwest, we are very rich in history with especially baseball. We are, I think, more. I know the East Coast is, but I think we are more involved in the history of learning and teaching the history of baseball than anywhere else in the nation. I don't know why, but it's just one of those Midwest staple things.
A lot of the great baseball players, they might not live here their whole life. Guess what? They grew up here at one point, like Mickey Mantle did for the Yankees. Yogi Berra grew up in Missouri. All that shit. Pujols fucking lived in Kansas City. Went to school in Kansas City. And you got some great players from Iowa right there. It's like Texas is fucking big in football, right? High school baseball or high school football, right? Guess what? Missouri, Iowa, they're big in baseball right there.
Well, Iowa's big in football too. I mean, a lot of the greats come from Iowa, but it's like wrestling. It's like Iowa's known for wrestling. It's like we produce them and then they move away. Or they choose to come here for college and then move away. But some of the greatest wrestlers in history came from University of Iowa here.
I feel like Missouri, they've always been slept on as especially at the college level, right? MU's always had a good wrestling team, always have.
Yeah.
Because MU, guess what? That's their only national championships is in wrestling at college level. The only one. And they've had multiple ones win the national championship, just like Iowa has.
Well, we can't figure out none of the other sports, but we can hump each other pretty good.
And I've never really been a fan of wrestling, believe it or not. I mean, I was asked to wrestle when I was in 7th grade, and I said no. But I was also a baseball player, and I didn't want that to fuck up my chances of baseball because I was looking at going pro. And we had scouts watching them in high school.
Yeah, my goddamn Navy recruiter he didn't fuck it up, but if he damn would have told me that Navy recruiter ran off a fucking scout for me, guess what? I would have went to Navy. I would have took that fucking tryout, right? Play it simple. Yeah. I'll say what, but in a way it worked out because fucking that one I got to travel, got to meet you guys or travel the fucking world either, same time. So
yeah, that wasn't a bad time at all.
Yeah. Because you give a kid 18 years old, you give them a decent contract, guess what? Especially me. I was going to fuck that money up. I know
Weren't we
that.
just talking about that very thing with Tyson?
Yes. But in baseball, guess what? There's no guarantee whether you're going to make it to the majors or not. There's no guarantee right there. You could be in the minor leagues for fucking a decade or longer before
Your
you
whole
get that
fucking
chance.
career.
Yeah.
You could literally retire out of the fucking minors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no fucking guarantee. I mean, yeah, you'll make some decent money, but you're not making the big money.
No. I was
You
like,
know?
I had college offers, full rides offered to me, college. But I was like, no, I didn't want to go to college. I did not want to go to school.
Me either.
You know,
I ain't dumb. I just don't like the scholastic environment, you know?
I
Yeah.
fucking hate it.
there was only fucking 2 classes that I loved that I did not have to, I actually paid attention in class where I didn't have to study. History and science. That was it right there.
Well, history and science, that's like what, 75%
They're the
of
most
human
important
knowledge?
subjects you need to know.
Yeah, like those, if
Yeah.
you're to pick 2, because math kind of goes with science in a way. Yeah, and yeah, no, I would say that, yeah, that's the bulk
I
of your
had-
wisdom right there.
I had fucking all my coaches, baseball, football, right? They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right? You're like, you're doing poor in this class, but history and science, you got fucking B's and A's. I'm like, well, 'cause I'm actually interested in that shit. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever read the book Atlas Shrugged, the 3 guys that were, in league with each other to bring the system to a halt.
Yep.
When they were in college together, they each majored in 2 things: physics and philosophy.
Yep.
Kind of a similar thing.
I just never wanted to work at it. Like, fuck it. Not like I did. Now, if I put the work in like I did sports, right, at the school, guess what? I've been on fucking honor roll all 4 years. Would have been.
Well, I would have if I would have given a shit, I would have definitely been on the honor roll. But
But
I
the one
don't
thing-
give a shit, and never have, so there we are.
Shit, the only thing I cared about was fucking baseball. Football, that was okay, right? I just got to hit people. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I only played baseball. I didn't give a fuck about any other sport. And they were like, in high school, they were like, support the other teams, go to their games, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck that. I don't even want to fucking do that shit. Like, I never did any of that, and they're like, oh, you're on the team. You need to go to the dances and dress up. And every day you got to dress up before a game. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not fucking doing that bullshit. Like, no. I never did.
The only dance I ever went to in high school was prom, my senior year. That's the only one I ever went to. That's it.
I didn't go to one dance, not one. I didn't even go to my own graduation.
And the girl,
I had them mail me my fucking diploma.
and the girl that I went to prom with, she had to ask me because I was not going to go. I did not want to go at all. I'm like, because mom, dad didn't have the money for a fucking, rent me up tux and all that bullshit, right? And she goes, how come you haven't asked me to prom? I'm like, because I wasn't planning on going. That's why. She goes, you want to go? I said, fuck it, we can go. So,
I wasn't going. No
I
fucking
just didn't give a fuck about dances at all. I didn't. I cared more about the after hours parties. That's all I cared about.
Oh, I didn't even go to those. I was doing my own thing. I never went to a fucking, like I said, never went to a dance, never went to a fucking nothing. I just didn't, I hated school. Like, I absolutely hated it. I was like, I'm not even walking for my graduation because I don't want to fucking walk back into that building. Like, I'm done. I graduated. I'm out. Like, mail it. Here's the forwarding address. Peace out. And I moved back to fucking Iowa and never fucking looked back at that school until I took Krista there 3 years ago, I think, just to fucking show her where I went to high school and then go around the town in Indiana there. And I was like, man, I do not miss that fucking place. But I only went to that school for 2 years because I was in Arkansas for a year, but I only went to school there for a half a year because I got kicked out.
That's because you sell drugs, dumbass.
selling and gave some away. Come on now. I wasn't all about profit. I gave my friends some because, you know, we were friends. But yeah, I only went to that school for a half a year and then moved to Indiana. And that was fucking, that sucked because it put me behind. Because Arkansas has less requirements than Indiana. So, yeah, it was a mess, but I fucking hated school. And I stopped playing baseball in 10th grade because I couldn't play in 10th grade because of the whole drug thing.
Yep.
And then I just never got back into it. Which sucked because I mean, I probably could have gone pro. I mean, I only played catcher, and that was, I had fucking, when I played here and we played and we got championships, we got to play on the minor league field here with the minor league team. And even that fucking catcher was like, damn, he's like, you're on point with your throws to second and all that. He's like, you're fucking good. And I was like, thanks. And that's where, like, that's how I knew we were being watched. Some of us were, and a couple of the guys, they ended up going on to college and playing in college from our team, but I didn't go to college and I went into the Navy instead. And
well, you'd be surprised how many scouts they go to a lot of games. They do.
Oh yeah. I don't know where I'd be though if I went into college, because I probably wouldn't have been able. I probably wouldn't have straightened out.
Oh, I would have flunked out of college, guaranteed, because I would have been partying and all that bullshit. I already know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I don't know if I would have gotten my life in order. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I probably would be dead at this point.
So I mean, that's why I'm glad that Dad didn't fucking tell me about that shit till after I came home from boot camp, because the Navy was actually the best thing for me. It really was. So
yeah.
Yeah, I would have not done well in college at all for exactly those same reasons.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I'd probably be fucking dead. You know, I know that sounds extreme, but I mean,
you wouldn't be dead. If you was gonna be dead, you'd already been dead. Fuck.
No, I'm saying if I would have gone to college, I wouldn't have changed the way I was. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not right now. Ginger. Onions are cooking right now.
Oh, that's why.
I got them slow cooking. Building the broth. Can you get me the mincer, please? The garlic mincer, Landon. Can you get me the garlic mincer, please?
Yeah, we just got a tornado watch.
Yeah, we're under a watch right now.
Yep. And the bad thing is, there ain't nothing in the fucking on the radar right now.
There's thunder going on right now, and it's now raining hard, apparently.
That's hail.
Well, not up there where you're at, it's rain, but here everything's all around us right now. So
It's hailing.
It's sleeting right now. It's not hail yet. Oh no, yeah, there's east sides right now.
That's hail.
that's not sleet unless it's in the 30s. That's hail. Goddamn.
Hang on, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, it's getting big. Let me flip my camera around.
Because I know for a fact that you're going to be just as warm as I am here today, most likely.
See if you can see it bouncing.
That's all pebbly.
Yep. God damn, you didn't clean up your backyard, bro. I thought mine was bad. Damn.
Oh no, it's getting better. Trust me, it's gonna get thick. I'm getting rid of all this shit. Oh yeah, it's hitting pretty good now.
Yep.
Okay. He's that guy.
It's bigger than peas.
His yard's where the raccoons come from.
Yeah, I know it's bad.
That's why he had the mice problem.
No, it wasn't, but
They fucking. Oh, thank you.
We brought the raccoons in to deal with the mice, and now the raccoons won't leave.
You gotta put the blade in first.
Well, you can take care of the raccoons, trap them, and fucking eat them.
I'm not sure I want to eat a trash panda, man.
Hey,
With mice,
they're good if you gotta get all that. You gotta boil them first. You gotta boil them first. Right? Get all
I'm
the
just
fat
saying.
off of them.
I'm sure they're a fine meal when you're starving, but if I can go to the store and get some chicken, I'll just do that.
I'm telling you.
I don't need the
It's
protein
all-
that bad, bro.
you gotta remember, my backyard is the way it was because of the divorce. I was not trying to improve anything, and
Well,
I was
Oh, right, that. Yeah.
instructed to not make it look attractive. And then I said fuck it because I was going to, and I still am. I'm planning on it by getting rid of all of my grass and putting in fake grass in the backyard.
Yeah, astroturf it, huh?
Yes. And then eventually I'm going to do the front and the back, or the front and the sides. Here, this too, please. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of all my grass anyway.
God, you know what? With my dog and the way my yard's going.
Huh?
Oh, I'm just saying, with my dog and the way my yard is going, that's not a terrible idea.
No, because all you do is you just pick up the dog shit, spray it with water, and then you once a week you go out with some vinegar and water mixture and just spray your whole backyard down real quick. Done. No smell, nothing. And the reason why I know that is because my ex's dad has a patch of turf in his backyard for his two dogs. He has 2 labs, and you can't smell the dog shit. Or
That's
piss.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in a sec.
So yeah, the storms are starting to move in. Nothing crazy though.
Yeah, here they're out there Kansas City right now here. So I'm like, yeah.
Well, they only put me in a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight.
Yep.
Which doesn't make sense because it was supposed to go to
Yes.
tomorrow. Unless they're going to extend it, like they plan on extending it or something.
Well, no, it's like the day I lost fucking power for 12 fucking hours, right? I was on tornado watch the whole fucking time.
That smells good.
You know?
Oh man, ginger and garlic, minced together.
Yep.
Oh, that smells so good. I don't know what to do if I got with a chick that actually knew how to cook and would want to cook. Because I'd be like,
you take turns cooking. You take turns cooking or you cook it together. That's what you do right there.
I don't know, man. It's just...
Hey, if I got back with a chick that knew how to cook, guess what? I'd let her cook, or we'd be cooking together. You know?
I'd love to cook. I don't want to fucking give that up.
Well, you don't have to give it up. You cook together.
Butter, garlic, and ginger. Garlic. Ooh.
So, Rocky, we gonna cook on Friday, brother?
Is it my turn or your turn?
Nope. I took his turn, and he took my turn. Made him flop that one for that week.
Yeah, because I was in DC and I had to come back. So
that's why I cooked after Mick did, because we had to swap.
Oh,
right there.
I'll figure something out. It's not going to be something great and extravagant. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a pie or something. I don't know.
You've already made a pie. I can't do that again.
I can do what I want. And that's it. I do what I want.
Whatever. I do what I want.
That's right.
Oh, it is Rocky's turn now, isn't it? Yeah.
When are you gonna branch out though and make something crazy? Like fucking make something fucking crazy you have never made.
Make the tacos, man. The ground beef tacos or chicken tacos. There you go. That don't take much.
You know how much freaking time it takes? Hours.
Then make something different. Make something different.
The reason I will not ever make tacos or anything like that, because I'm gonna have to show you how to make the birria.
No, we don't. Not birria, the ground beef or the chicken. That don't take long at all, Rocky.
Yeah, some bullshit take you 20 minutes.
No, the chicken, we do the chicken a different way, dude. We season the chicken and we put it in the fridge and let everything soak in.
Well,
And
you
then
can still do
the
that.
next day after that, that's when we grill it.
That
Then
Rocky,
seasoning
Just
for it, we
pre-season
season
it. Just pre-season it, put it in the fridge, and then during the show, tell them your steps of what you did and how you did it, and then show them from that point on the cooking.
Well,
And
the thing is I don't have any chicken right now.
okay.
All my chicken is gone from the other time when we made the tacos when the what we talked about earlier. You know what I'm talking about?
The event.
So come up
Yes.
with something different then. Just do some, stretch your legs a little.
the salmon tacos. There you go. Or
I'm not doing that either. I'll figure something out, but it's not going to be like some great grand extravagant shit. I got to think about it now because I thought it was your turn.
no, 'cause
I was
remember,
going to ask you after the episode, like, hey, who's cooking?
'cause
Because
remember,
I
I
thought
took
that
no, because we talked about things. Remember, I took his turn because he got back from DC late Thursday, right? He didn't have time to go to the store. I said, "Well, I'll just take your fucking spot. And you just take mine." And then after Mick cooks again, right? Guess what? Then we'll go back to our regular schedule right there. On that one.
So
Yeah.
from here on out,
I'll
it's
figure
Rocky,
something out.
Thumper, and then me.
No,
Thumper already did it. It's Rocky.
Thumper
then
did
me.
last week, right? I did
Oh,
the week
okay, so
before. I took his spot. So
Rocky,
after
then
Rocky
me.
cooks, it goes back to you.
Yeah, yep.
Then it'll be Thumper. Then it'll be me. Then it'll be Rocky. Right there.
Fair enough.
I'll
Worked
be
for
right
me.
back.
All right.
Yeah, that'll give me a week to think up something. Yeah, I've kind of. It's funny. We've kind of fallen into some. We've fallen into kind of like 4 avenues. This whole thing. Like I tend to do deep fried, continental, shepherd's pie, fried chicken, shit like that. Thumper, obviously Asian. That's kind of his forte.
Yeah, but I
Gilly,
mean,
you tend to stick with the smoking and grilling mostly, and then Rocky tends to stick with breakfast so far.
yeah, but I've also made besides Asian, I've made homemade bread and everything.
Well, I'm talking about in generalities on the show.
Yeah.
As far as things that trend, not every single thing.
Well, I've done everything from smoking to fucking Asian too. All that shit.
Yeah.
I think when I go on, I'm going to make you motherfuckers a ham and rice sandwich, man. Get some good rice, some good ham, some Swiss cheese, some mustard, slap that shit together, put it on a plate with some pickles. Boom, done. Nice
I'm
and
gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what episode I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna already have one fucking loaf of the deli meat already ready to go. Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show people how to actually fucking how my process is to pack it. Right.
That will be interesting to watch.
But it'll be more than just that too. That's what I'm saying. It'll be more than just that. I'll fucking have something else planned to cook with it too. And I'm gonna try to cook it like bloated too. I'm gonna try that.
Now,
Split it right. You make your marks in it right. Little slits in it.
Right up.
Yep.
Now, which was this one? Was this chicken? This one? This time
This
around?
one's chicken. This one's chicken. Next one's gonna be fucking ground ostrich. This one's gonna be ground ostrich. So
That could be interesting.
yep.
Coriander.
And I already got my curing salt for that right there. Get that little pink in there.
Dude, I got so much goddamn curing salt, dude. I will never run out.
Well, I had curing salt here, but it was not enough. It was for a 3 pound. The bag was for 3 pounds of meat. I'm only doing 2 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
So
I got a couple of like medium-sized containers of it that I bought because like some years ago I had to brine my own ham, right? Looked up how to do it, bought the shit, did it. Turned out pretty good. But like fast forward a couple years and I was gonna make the jerky with the Prague salt and not thinking that I already had some from the ham. I went and bought some So now I got these 2 freaking containers of Prague salt, and for 5 pounds of jerky, I only use half a teaspoon per 5 pounds. So like I literally have all the curing salt I'll probably ever need.
Yep. That's like this recipe. They called for no curing salt, right? It called for kosher salt. Okay.
Yep.
And then I just put onion powder in there, garlic powder, and just white pepper as a basic recipe, right? Try that.
But I don't think you'd want to use curing salt in that anyway, because that would kind of turn it into a turkey ham.
Which I'm going to do that for blowy style.
Yeah, yeah, but the curing salt, I think, with the chicken or turkey wouldn't do quite so good.
Well, I already got a recipe for the turkey blowy right there.
No, I mean it'll be good, but it won't be like a turkey sandwich in the sense that most people think of it.
No, it'll be like bologna style.
Like a bologna or a turkey ham or something along those lines. Yeah.
But then that's what I'm gonna smoke the bologna right there, the turkey bologna.
Mm-hmm.
After it gets formed, right, gets cooked, then I'm gonna smoke that bitch, get some smoke flavor in that bitch. That's what I'm gonna do.
Now, when you do that, man, is it like making a sausage where you need a binder, like milk powder or something?
You can.
Not that you can have that, but
no, you can. But I'm using this time for the binder. It called for chicken stock. I said, okay, let me try this out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Fuck it. But it has to be ice cold chicken stock instead of ice cubes or ice water.
Mm-hmm.
So try it out, see what works. So
yeah,
that's why next one I'm gonna have fucking use ground ostrich to have the duck fat already in it. So that's the binder right there. Actually.
Yep.
And that's probably gonna be more. That'll be more like not like pastrami style, but it'll probably look like that. Put it that way.
See, I've been looking for an alternative to lunch meat for a while, and we were getting the Butterball 3-pound turkey breast and having it for dinner on Sunday, and then slicing the rest up into lunch meat. And it's working pretty good, but the store stopped fucking having them. All right, maybe they just got a run of them. I don't know, but we've been looking for ways to make lunch meat that doesn't have all the crap in it.
Yep.
And I didn't even know that thing that you have, dude. I didn't even know that fucking existed.
I didn't either until fucking I saw it on. I was watching reels, doom scrolling, and it popped up. I was like, let's see if Amazon has this motherfucker, and they did too. And then
how many pounds does that thing hold?
That one holds 2 pounds, right?
Okay.
But they got bigger ones. Once I get this working down, guess what? I'm gonna buy the bigger one right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely worth looking into, man.
Yeah. And then a little tape. After I told him about it, right? Showed him, through Messenger or message. Got. Then guess what? He started seeing the same reel or same short on YouTube for it.
Really?
He sent that to me. I said, that's the one I fucking watched on Facebook.
No shit.
So
I will have to investigate that because I am all about a homemade fucking lunch meat.
I used the turkey breast, right? Sliced them up, right? But the turkey breast is not always the same shape. That's the thing.
No, it is not. No, I've sliced it before, and it goes to a point. So you get little pieces, and then those fucking perfect size pieces, and then they get little again. Yeah. Yep, I'm going to look that up because it is exactly what I've been looking for.
The lunch meat packer thing?
$31. Mine was $31 on Amazon right there. They got different ones, but
yeah, that ain't bad.
No.
I've seen them before. I've never bought one, but I've never used one. I mean, but I do know like you grind it up and then fucking pack it in there, and it's just as good as.
Well, and this one, I just used ground chicken, right? On this one, that's it. The next time I do it, I'm gonna get fucking like chicken. Well, not the next one, but next time I do chicken, right? Guess what? I'm gonna get the boneless thighs, put them on food processor, make that paste out of it, right?
Yeah.
See how that works, also.
That's the way to go, man. I'm telling you, it's so much cheaper to make your own shit. Pour in chicken broth.
Yeah.
Chicken broth.
Yeah, but what's it like the ground chicken, Mick, with that fucking evil the chicken stock in there? When I put that paddle attachment, mixed everything together, dude, it was pasty right there. You didn't really need a binder, like not like egg or anything like that at all.
Okay. Dude,
That's
man.
key. You got to keep it cold to turn it to a paste right there.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a bigger place, man, because I want to make as much of my own food as possible, and that takes room.
Well, and this was 2 pound, right? Dude, it don't take up much room. Put it that way. It does not.
No, it's just a little cylinder, yeah.
Yeah, just a little cylinder. You know,
Fridge out there.
just get your water bath cooker, right? Or fucking immersion blood, not immersion, but the thing for like sous vide, right? Which will fit right into a pot. You don't have to have the whole container like I have right there.
Now, did you do yours in an oven?
No, I'll show you. Well, I'll show you what I did mine in. Right here. All right, where's it at here?
Okay. Got all my shit in. I got to just simmer it. Simmer it for 25 minutes. I sent Gilly a picture. Maybe he can share it on here.
Oh, well, just give me a minute. I'm looking up something for Mick. I'm showing him what my sous vide cooker looks like. So
Oh,
No, I
you
know.
use a sous vide cooker to do it. What temperature did you go up to?
170.
That's okay. 170.
See,
All right.
here's they don't have the one I have. The one I have is the older one. This one's like close to it right here.
So yours must be pretty good size.
But this right here, this is just the thing that heats up the water right there, Mick.
Stop it, Nick. You're giving him an ego talking about his
No.
size.
But that's like the one I have right there, Mick.
So you just dip that into a tub, and it brings up the
Yes.
temperature and maintains
But
it.
the tub I have, right, is
Got to be
right
pretty
here.
good size.
right here, right there. But mine, I bought mine as a bundle. Put that away.
Okay. Now, how long did it take to get it up to temp?
As long it depends on how hot your water is coming out of your faucet, right there.
Yeah, but let's say it's the sous vide. It's sitting at 180. It's right where you want it. You put the thing in. How long does it go?
That 2 pound thing took fucking less than 2 hours. Put that away.
Okay. All right. Not too long then.
And sous vide, that's if you want the perfect fried chicken, right? You sous vide the chicken in that with some pickle juice. Vacuum sealed it. Put that bitch in there. Let it cook. Get that done. Then let it cool down. Then bread it. Fry it. Don't take long at all.
Okay. So you cook it up to about what? 170, 180 just to get the meat mostly cooked?
Well, it depends on what you use. I use chicken thighs, so I take mine a little higher.
Yeah.
I take my chicken thighs up to 190 to 200 right there.
So at that point, you're just waiting for the breading to get brown.
Yep.
That's a good idea. God damn it, man. You need to stop.
No, I mean, you can cook. I've done ostrich steaks like that, right?
No, I mean, you're
And
coming
then-
up with all this really good shit. I don't want to buy more shit, but you know what? I only
No,
have so
but-
much room, but
No,
it
I mean,
all
you don't
sounds
have to-
amazing.
No, you don't have to buy the tub if you just buy the precision cooker, right?
Yeah.
If you already got a pot, right, stick that bitch in your fucking spaghetti pot. That's all you gotta do, right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
so.
Mine already came with the tub right there. So,
Gotcha.
and it cooks and it hooks right up to your phone too. It's fucking Bluetooth, all that shit, man.
Put your shit in the bathtub. Fuck it.
Well, you could do that. I'm sure people have.
Might take a minute to get it up to temp, though. Nicely done.
But no, I mean that's one of the things don't take up a lot of space either, man. Right there. You can do eggs like that too. Everything.
Yeah, I've heard.
I haven't tried eggs in that yet. I have not. So
Well, I've heard sous videing steaks is pretty good. You sous vide it up to about 125 and give it a fast, hot sear, and you're done.
well, I've done ostrich steaks like that, but I took it to 120, right?
Yeah.
And then I got the perfect fucking medium rare that I like right there. But when it comes to ostrich, guess what? I don't mind fucking, I don't mind not having the sear on it either. If I put them on a smoker, I'll take them to 130 and pull them right there.
That's okay. Yeah.
Here's what Thumper's fucking making. Right there.
Chicken is in there, simmering now. It's good. Smells delicious. Got a little allspice, cinnamon, chili powder, cayenne.
Well, you just need some rice. Put that bitch over right there. There you go.
No. You use the fucking naan bread, dude.
Well, I know, but I'm saying if you don't want to use no naan bread, you put that over fucking make a rice bowl out of that bitch right there.
I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, you could, but I'm trying to do it as traditional as possible. I didn't buy the seasoning, the sauce that is the Ethiopian sauce, so I'm trying to make it as close as possible with.
Well, you're trying to recreate that dish that Danielle fucking did. That's what you're trying to do.
No, this one's different. So the one Danielle did was real thin sauce, right?
I know.
This is thick and it sticks to the chicken.
I know, because even Chad doesn't even know that recipe. I'm asking for that recipe. He don't even know it.
I know. I want that fucking recipe, though, goddammit. She did. That was the one thing. If you compare her tattoos and everything else she did, that dish was the only thing she did good. Sorry.
Besides Italian food, I'm telling you, she makes some damn good Italian food. She did.
Yeah, but I really like that Ethiopian dish. And I was like, damn, that's fucking delicious. Like, how the fuck? And, I have looked for that recipe and I cannot find it anywhere.
Because that's a family recipe, because her dad is from Ethiopia.
I know. It fucking pisses me off.
Yeah.
I want that fucking recipe.
Yep.
Can't he just talk to her for like a day and just ask her what the fucking recipe is?
He don't have her fucking number because she's in a fucking commune now.
I know. It's one of those weird things.
Somewhere out there, South Carolina or North Carolina, somewhere out there. She went full fucking hippie is what she did.
Do what?
She went full fucking hippie.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, I remember that dish. It was good though.
Yeah, I mean, she used to make it all the time, and I wish I could. I just know it was a shit ton of chili powder.
Yep. But her dad, I'll tell you one thing, because when her dad came to visit out there in Virginia, right? See, I was staying with him out there in Virginia. I rented the room from him, right?
Yeah.
Her mom and dad showed up. Her dad made that. It put her to shame. It did.
I believe it. Kind of jealous.
See, her mom and dad they got a lot of money because they own restaurants out there in Arizona and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they cut her off because of the drugs.
Yeah. I never actually got to meet her dad or mom. So
her dad's a nice fucking guy right there. You'll see their two sons, right? Her dad had them working for him for a little bit until he had to fire them because she had corrupted those boys right there. They were fucking useless right there. They was.
Doesn't fucking surprise me any.
And they went out there with Chad at one point, right? Working for, Chad and his dad, right? Doing the fencing, right?
Yeah.
Shit, now one of them's been in California and the other one's back with Danielle because they didn't want to work.
Oh, really?
Because Chad was just like, no, Chad's like, no, you're going to pull your own weight. God damn it.
As he should.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's fucking weird, but yeah, that was the one dish I think she cooked fucking phenomenally.
Which I did ask Chad about that. He goes, no, I don't have that recipe. Just tell Brett I don't have that recipe. I said, I will.
Damn it. Yeah, no, this one's a different one. I've actually made this one before, like 20 years ago. Like I said, it's been a long time. Well, I'm actually using a fucking recipe.
I still think we need to fucking start doing some of that old world cooking right there.
Yeah, dude. We trust me, I'm going to.
And I'm looking. I've been having AI help me making it mine where I can have it Alpha Gale safe, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've got an endless supply of that shit, dude.
Well, that's harder than what you think to make some of those old world recipes Alpha Gale safe.
Yep.
That's harder than what you think.
Well, I'm not talking about Alpha Gale safe. I'm talking about just making some old world recipes. Matter of fact, there's been one that I have been dying to do, just haven't gotten around to it. So I might actually try and do that.
Yep. I've been looking, trying to do what I can do, right? No, I'll get it done eventually. I will too. That I will. As soon as I do, guess what? I'm gonna write that recipe down. That's gonna go in my new cookbook too. That one is.
Yeah, we keep at this shit long enough between the four of us. Yeah. I think there's enough material for a cookbook.
Yep. Oh, I know there is right there. I know there is. And that's why we talked about it before.
Yep.
But you two gotta fucking, if you go write a cookbook, you gotta do what I did. You gotta fucking practice and measure it. Got to.
Yeah, some of the stuff it's easy to do, some of the stuff, not so much.
Yeah.
For what?
Oh, as far as writing or making a cookbook, you have to. Gilly's bringing up once again. You got to measure stuff. You actually have to make it repeatable for someone who's buying it, or else.
Now, when it comes,
I can do it. It's just I'm so used to doing it. I don't, but I can do it.
That's like a lot of it. Like you see any cookbook, right? It says salt, pepper to taste, right?
Yep.
Everybody's taste is different on that.
Yep.
But like onion powder, if you're gonna use onion powder or whatever, right? Sage or whatever, right? Yeah. You don't do that to taste. You don't tell people to do it to taste because some people won't know what that means right there.
Yep.
Dude, these thighs are already falling apart.
Well, that's what they're supposed to do if you braise them, right?
No.
Yep, these are already falling apart. It's gonna be so fucking good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, I can already feel the weather changing.
I know they keep my weather radio keeps going off.
I'll tell you one thing, I'll sleep good at night because I woke up at 6:30, fucking ready to go, man.
I didn't go to bed. I was like you. I didn't go to bed until fucking 3:30 in the morning.
Shit, I was in bed before 1 o'clock last night. I was in bed.
I couldn't fucking sleep.
I was
wide awake, dude. I shut the fucking TV off and I laid there for fucking ever.
I was out like a light. Then I woke up 6:30 this morning. And I was like, damn, I haven't felt like this in a while. I was like, fuck yeah, let's live gold, motherfuckers.
I fucking wish.
So that's why I started that thing early, around noon, 11 o'clock. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I could not get tired.
And I didn't even take me a nap today. So
I came home after I dropped him off at school and I fucking tried to lay back down and go back to sleep. And I got a little bit more, but not much.
Knock your shit off, Zeus.
It's so hard for me to go back to sleep once I'm awake.
I have the same exact problem, bro. I will get maybe 20, like an hour to 2 hours to maybe 2.5 hours of sleep like I did last night. And I'm exhausted, but I can't go to sleep once I'm up.
Yeah. No. I can't. It's crazy. It sucks.
Oh shit.
I have not slept good. I have not slept like a good night in like 2 or 3 months now.
Damn.
Maybe longer.
Well, if I say that, I would say probably years
Yeah.
for me. But I mean, we all know I sleep like shit. So
Yeah, but is your CPAP not working?
What do you mean? I don't fucking use
No,
that
I'm
thing.
talking for Rocky.
Oh,
Not you, jackass.
I
Hell,
don't use
Rocky.
mine.
No, I just cannot. I can't fall asleep.
What map
I
do you
read
have for
books,
your
like
CPAP? Do you have,
like at
do you have the
nighttime,
nose
dude.
one?
I have a Kindle app on my phone, right? So I'll read the Kindle books. Like I'm reading a hard copy book right now, and I'm reading a Kindle book at the same time, right? And I cannot fall asleep.
Hmm.
And I'll get really
that's
tired,
because
like to
you're
the
doing
point where I
something you
drop the
like.
phone on me. Huh?
That's because you're doing something you like.
No,
You
no,
gotta
no.
do something
I'm
that
reading to fall
doesn't engage your brain.
I'm
But-
reading to fall asleep, right? And I get comfortable. I fall asleep for like 30 minutes, and then I just toss and turn, bro.
Rocky, I know what he's getting at. The book that you read is a subject that you're interested
You're engaged.
in. Is a subject that, you know,
Yeah,
Kind
you're
of.
engaged. You're engaged
Yeah.
when you read.
try something, Rocky, that
Sucks.
you have no interest in, right? That's kind of dry.
Like a playbook.
You got you got that book of America's Old New World, the Old World, right? You got that book? Read that motherfucker. That motherfucker does put me to sleep.
Dude, I skimmed it, right? I skimmed it, but what I'm reading online is what I'm reading on the Kindle is the Genesis 6 conspiracy, right? And then I'm gonna read. I'm the chapter 6 right now. There's 96 chapters or something like that, and then I'm gonna read the Genesis 6 conspiracy part 2 because it came out in I think 2024. I can't remember.
Yeah, but dude, that's all
Came out
fucking
like-
brain fuel and intrigue. That's not going to put you to sleep. That's going to fucking engage you. Like Thumper said, man, try reading Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. Try reading that. The book is that fucking thick, and every page has at least a paragraph of footnotes on it. And so you got the footnote, and you read the footnote, and you keep reading the page. There's a footnote, and you read the footnote. Dude, it took me a deployment to read that book. No, very informative, very
The
interesting.
book that I read when I was on the Fife that I tried to fall asleep to that had footnotes like that. I'll be right back. I'll show you.
Yeah, seriously, it works.
That's why, like, America's the Old World, right, Mick? That
Mhm.
one volume I have. That's what's saying. We got the footnotes. And it's dry as fuck. It's dry
Yeah,
as fuck.
right. I mean, it's very informative, but incredibly dry. And if I wasn't hopped up on caffeine and nicotine 24 goddamn 7, I wouldn't have made it through it. Yepper. Yeah, you got to be interested in what you're reading, but the format has to be exhausting.
Yep.
Footnotes are really good at that.
Well, I know.
Go back in a sec. Oh, shit.
I can't see if I don't read a book I like, I just won't read it.
Yep.
That's my problem. Because I won't. There's literally no point in me reading it because I can't retain it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm the same way. Like, I'm interested, like, think once they have, like, America's the Old World, right? Old Egypt, right? I'm interested in it, but goddamn, it's hard to get through that motherfucker. It really is.
Yeah.
You know. That's why I like you remember the old like the fantasy shit, like Drizzt shit, the Dark Elf shit.
Yeah.
I like shit like that.
See, I don't. I like Stephen King. That's my thing. Like Stephen King books are my thing.
Oh,
As much as I don't like the dude and his views, his books, I like his writing style.
Yep.
You know?
well, you don't have to like someone's fucking political point of view. They're an entertainer. They need to keep that shit to themselves.
I know that's why I'm like, I'm still gonna read his books. I just don't
Yeah.
I don't want to agree with it.
That's like, you know, like Robert De Niro, right? I like his movies, right? So I still watch some of his movies when it comes out. I just don't agree with what he has to say, you know. But at least the movies ain't fucking political. The movies that he does make, you know.
Yeah.
Rocky, what's that book you're reading that you got now? You're muted again.
Sorry, I gotta fix the background. Sorry.
No, you started talking. I'm like, that's what I said. You're muted. You started talking. We couldn't hear you. That demands a verdict. Okay.
And
What demands a
like,
verdict? I'll be the tiebreaker.
This is what it looks like.
Okay.
And I could not put it down.
Because you're
Yeah.
interested. Your brain's engaged, Rocky. If you could not put it down, it means your brain's really engaged.
Yeah, you're keeping
The
yourself
only
awake
books
by
that I can
reading
put
something
down
you-
when I'm not engaged are like stupid books. Like something
Yeah, but
that's
if you're trying to
stupid.
go to bed, you need to do something that you're not interested in, because otherwise you're not going to want to fucking go to sleep.
Crossword puzzles. Did you try that?
Dude, I get tunnel vision with fucking crossword puzzles, man. You get one of them in front of me and a pen, I will not stop until that motherfucker's done. That is a bad idea.
You do seem that way. I'm not going to lie. You do seem that way.
See, I get the opposite. If I'm trying to do a
I'm
crossword
obsessive
puzzle,
with crossword puzzles.
I get tired trying to do crossword puzzles.
Not me, dude. I fucking dial in and I am like, woman, be quiet. I'm crosswording here.
Dude, it just looks like daylight outside. Fucking
Well, yeah.
lightning.
Oh, wait, it's what, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock over your time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the lightning.
Well, it's not dark. It's not dark yet
getting
here.
Like it's getting dark over here at like
No, it is.
8:14 at night.
It's dark here. It's just the lightning. It was so bright.
Well, it's only dark there because you got the fucking clouds and all that, the rain. But here, it's not even fucking dark yet. Here, it's getting dark.
That's what the sky looks like right now.
Yeah. But I don't have the clouds that you have here. So
Yeah, the lightning was fucking crazy.
Yep.
It lit the whole place up like it was fucking daylight.
How far out is it? You getting good thunder?
It's rolling. The thunder's rolling, but
Okay, so it's a ways away then.
like a couple miles where that one was from. God damn it, motherfucker. Sorry, give me a second.
keep going. I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed little black bass down here.
Yep.
It
My
means
dumbass,
like,
I'm trying to warm up my pita, and I fucking wrapped it in wet paper towels and put it in my toaster oven at 150, and I fucking checked it, and when I checked it, I shut it off and forgot to turn it back on.
Whoops.
I mean, it doesn't have to be hot, but yeah, I like warm pitas, you know.
Well, of course. Yeah,
Or
no one wants that shit on a cold
non-bread.
pita.
Non-bread or whatever it's called.
Yeah, back in medieval times, they'd call that a servier. They'd make a bread plate and they'd heap their stew and stuff on it, eat off of it, and when they were done, they'd leave it as a tip for the fucking servants.
Yep. That's what I do around here, but I'm the servant, so.
Right.
If I was a fucking, I would die if I back then, because I don't eat leftovers. Like,
Yeah.
I would starve to death.
Or either that or you go to jail for hunting the king's deer.
That or you'd see me in the alleyway eating hay and shit. Fucking got straw sticking out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. I'm hungry, sir.
Just 20 more minutes in the stable and I'll be gone.
Yeah. Yep. All right, I'm gonna let that sit in the Dutch oven. Let that finish. Smells fucking delicious though.
I'm sure it does. Charlene's making a beef stew right now, so the entire house smells like beef stew.
Nice.
Oh, always glad to-
What kind of roast does she use? Do you know?
we got some stew meat from Butcher Box,
Oh, okay.
so she put
Nice.
that in there. Yep, chunk steak.
you gonna make some bread with that too?
Oh yeah, she's actually thickening it right now. Everything's all cooked up now. She's just putting the cornstarch slurry in there to get the right texture out of her.
No, you gonna make bread with that too. She making bread with it?
Yeah, she got some fresh baked bread from Hagen. She's gonna
Yep.
butter and garlic that up and put a toast on it.
Yep.
Can't have beef stew without bread, man. Be it a
Nope.
roll or fucking something,
Nope.
you got to have bread with it.
It has to at least be buttered. Don't have to have garlic, but it has to be at least buttered.
It has to be buttered. Yes, it doesn't have to
Yep.
be toasted necessarily. A roll
Nope.
of butter will do, but you got to have bread. You got to have butter of some kind.
It's just like like back in the day, poor people, guess what? Had spaghetti and buttered white bread, right?
Yep.
They put the spaghetti on that, make a sandwich out of it, right there.
I've heard of spaghetti sandwiches before.
Shit, that was a staple for poor fucking Midwest fucking people. What that was.
Carbs on your carbs, man. That concept always grosses
Well,
me out.
and they ain't no different than eating garlic bread with your fucking pasta. Ain't no different.
Oh, I know.
My
It's about the only exception I make.
Tornado sirens are going off.
Are they?
Yeah. Can you hear
Can't
them?
hear it. Nope. Well, it's that time of year because fucking we've had a couple sirens go off here last summer, right? And you'll hear while he's on the podcast, Upper had going off over at his house too.
Yeah, they're going off right now.
Yep.
Might be one nearby.
Yep. Or they see the funnel clad forming and all that shit, right?
Wait until next year when y'all are here during fucking peak season.
That ain't gonna bother me. I'll be out there with you on the front porch. Where's this motherfucker at with the beer? Come on,
Drinking beer, fuck yeah.
I mean,
I literally watched one cross the street.
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean, I don't.
three houses down 2 years ago.
That shit don't bother me no bit. So, you know,
I've never
This
been
way.
in tornado country before. I've never heard of tornado sirens, so that'd be a new one for me.
shit. The
Cross
thing
it off
is,
the list.
I'd rather go through a tornado than an earthquake or hurricane any day of the week. I would. You know, because the tornado don't last all that long sometimes.
Nope.
You know.
Yeah, they're one of those things that's fairly precise, but what they destroy completely.
Oh, they'll do just as much damage or more damage than a fucking hurricane will or earthquake will too, in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
and what's crazy, tornadoes, their path is actually more destruction than the hurricane would on that exact same path because the winds are stronger. And
That's what I'm saying. They're precise, but what they destroy, they destroy completely.
And you still get that water damage too with like you do with hurricanes too. Just not the flooding. Just not the flooding. You know. But yeah, they're fucking. Yeah, but when you grow up with them, you're like, this ain't nothing new.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got me here. I'm sitting here fucking cooking bread still. Fucking food.
Warm now?
Yeah, they're warm. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, you need one of those fucking cookers like they had the fucking slap that bitch on fucking 400 or 500 degree fucking pot, right?
I know,
Slap that
right?
motherfucker on there.
Side, let it stick.
Hell yeah.
Super eat these real quick.
Here's Thumper with his fucking bread, homemade bread, and a hot dog right here. Hooked up to his sex machine right there.
I mean, sometimes you gotta shove it in there a little bit better.
That's what I'm saying. You with fresh bread and a fucking kielbasa or a hot dog or brat, right? Hooked up to your sex machine.
Hell yeah.
You all right? Okay. Because you had a really loud sneeze, baby. It was really loud. It was a good one. I was proud of you.
Okay.
You drooled everywhere? That's my girl. At least you weren't like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. He slimed me. I want to watch that movie, dude. Peter Venkman. A couple of wavy lines.
Rocky, have you seen the new ones yet?
No.
You got to watch.
Dude, I did not watch the one with all the females because I thought it was
No,
stupid.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the new ones with fucking
with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Ant-Man's in it.
Well, yeah. Ant-Man. You got to watch those two right there. You got to.
I've heard the latest one were good.
Yes, the two latest ones were good, right?
I heard they were good. Yeah, like even the Critical Drinker was like, yeah, these were done pretty well.
Yes. And the last one, they're back in New York, right there. So.
Yep.
My favorite Ghostbusters line is though, "There is no Dana, only Zool."
There is no Dana, only
Oh, Zool, you nut.
If you like Ghostbusters, you gotta watch the last two. Got to. Fuck the one with the chicks. That one, yeah. Fuck the one. I watched
There's
it.
two of them. There's two of them.
There's
now?
two. Yes, there's two more.
Two newer ones, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know the titles. I'll look it up later.
See, my favorite Ghostbuster
You don't have to
quote
look
is-
it up, Jake. Don't look it up. It's okay. It's okay. I'll look it up later.
I
You
don't
have to
mind
look.
looking it up. Goddamn, if you've never seen
Okay,
it.
okay. I have not watched them.
Yeah,
When
you
everything
saw that. You saw that link of mine, didn't you?
Yeah. When everything went woke, dude, I just disengaged completely. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. This is dumb. I'm never going to enjoy anything where they try to preach to you about stupid, retarded shit. It's all retarded. Like,
All of
it's
it.
not retarded like when we call people retarded from Gen X. It's like retarded because it's so stupid. You are dumber from watching it. You get more stupid watching it than you would be if you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
All right.
I don't care if I offend anyone that watches that thinks that way.
This one right here,
Too bad.
Rocky. Here's the one after the fucking stupid chick one, right? Ghostbusters
Yeah.
for life, right? Has Egon's fucking family in there, right?
Egon's dead though, right?
Yes, he's dead in that one. Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
And then you got the Frozen Empire right there. They're back in New York at the old fire station right there. And Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and the black guy, what's the hell's his name?
It's a black
Ed
guy.
Hudson.
Yeah.
Hudson, yeah,
Have you
Ernie
seen
Hudson.
that guy? That guy's like
Ernie
almost
Hudson.
80 years. He looks like, dude,
He's
he
jacked.
looks amazing for his
He's
age.
in the last one. Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd's in the afterlife. Ernie is in the last one too. So
Okay.
Yeah, that dude looks amazing, man. Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
I think his name's Ernie. He looks
Ernie Hudson,
amazing
yeah.
for his age, man.
He's in better shape than I am.
Yeah. Like,
And-
dude, amazing.
and the last one, the mayor of New York, right? Is the motherfucker that didn't like him to begin with, right?
Yeah.
He's in it too as the mayor. So
Well, last time I
Is
saw
it the
him
guy
was
from the
attorney in the-
EPA?
I don't know if he was EPA or not, but I know he didn't like him. So
Okay.
but you'll see who I'm talking about if you watch it. Put it that way.
I just gotta say, you're from the Midwest when you don't stop cooking. The tornado sirens are going off, and your son is upstairs still playing fucking piano. Didn't
Yeah.
even fucking flinch. Didn't
Dude,
even
what
flinch
songs does
to
he
the
play on
siren.
piano?
Oh, dude, he plays everything, dude. He taught himself how to play the piano, and apparently today
Really?
he was playing the Soviet Union's national anthem.
Ah,
Can he play Piano Man by Billy Joel?
I bet you he can. He
Or
plays
Benny
Star
and the
Wars.
Jets? Or Rocket Man?
He plays Star Wars on that and nothing. What are you playing right now?
Dude, I think that's so cool. I want to hear him play now.
Huh? He could. Well, what are you playing right now? What? Hang on. What? Which song? Oh,
Like one of my favorite songs with the piano is Rocket Man from Billy Joel, and then the other one is
No, he was playing,
Rocket Man is
Losing-
Elton
he
John,
was-
but Billy Joel is Piano Man. But Rocket Man is one of my favorite songs.
no, he was
Yeah,
just
great
playing
song.
"Lose Yourself" by Eminem on piano.
That's funny.
Landon, can you play Rocket Man by
And
Elton John?
a long, long time.
Oh. Well, it's telling me you play like Star Wars and like.
Oh no!
Well,
I'm a Rocket Man.
no, I know that, but he was
Why
asking
would
if
it-
you know how to play Rocket Man yet.
Hey, we didn't start the fire. Come on now.
That's
He
a
didn't
good
start
song
the fire
too.
yet.
That's a
You know.
bad song, man.
Actually, I kind of liked that growing up. I did. I liked it. It was kind of,
I like Billy Joel, but I never did like that one.
it had. I mean,
You know
I thought it
what's
had a
another
good ring to it.
Elton John song? I'm Still Standing. I'm
was,
still
yeah.
standing.
Yeah, I know that one.
Well,
I think
don't
it's
ever
from the
watch.
80s. It's not from the 70s, though. I think it's
Well,
from the
don't
80s.
don't ever watch that Elton John movie. Don't ever watch that. I'm telling you.
I know. I saw what it had. You know what? My wife let my kids watch it, and I did not know what the hell was on it. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
You want
I
a
didn't
bowl
know.
with your chicken and the
Well,
sauce in it so you can dip
They
everything.
took the gay stuff a little further than what the Queen movie did. But they was gay, so. But I mean, I watched Motley Crue, on
With Derek?
Netflix. Oh, that was actually pretty good. So
Oh no, I like that movie. I don't care if it wasn't accurate. It was cool as
Yeah.
hell.
it had Ozzy in there when he was younger.
Did
Fucking
they
snort
play
dance.
like one of the best? The Motley Crue song I like the best is Primal Scream. Did they
That's a
play
good one.
that?
It's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good song, dude.
Yeah.
I like that song more than I like Dr. Feelgood and Girls, Girls, Girls and all the other stuff. I like
Well,
Primal Scream.
yeah. Well, my favorite Motley Crue song was Wild Side. Right there.
That's my favorite one. Wild Side, yeah.
Yeah. That was always my favorite. But everybody, we all listen to the same music, but everyone can have a favorite song on damn near any fucking artist right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
bring it in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Good
one.
No, but Rocky, get back to Ghostbusters. You know why the Ghostbusters 2016 with the girls sucked? Because they had a different fucking
break up the chicken. Careful.
director. That's what they did.
There's 2 pieces in there.
Well, the writing was terrible too.
It was like I saw the trailer and I was like, "This is so stupid."
Yep.
It was like the Ocean's 11 or Ocean's whatever it was with all the girls. I'm like, come on, you
Yeah.
guys are so lame. You cannot do anything better than what's been done. You just use different sexes to do the same thing, and it's stupid because
Dude,
it's
you know what I
already
want
been
to see?
done.
I want to see Charlie's Angels with 3 fucking super gay guys.
That would be hilarious.
That's
You know,
I would
so-
pay money to see that shit.
I am surprised Netflix has not done it yet. I'm surprised.
Do you ever see those memes where it says Barack Obama and it has Ryan Gosling as Barack Obama?
Yeah. Yeah, the Netflix adaptation, yeah.
Yeah, because it's so stupid because they're so damn stupid.
Well, they could dress him up. They could do blackface on him like fucking Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder. Come on now.
The Silver Spoon.
Come on.
Like that. Look, that was a different time. That was before everyone became a stupid little crybaby about everything. And you know that's the truth. The second that dude went in office, everyone became a crybaby. And I started to see that in 2011. And then it got really stupid in 2013 and 2014 for me because I was in the Navy at the time and I just saw the stupidest. I would see people do the dumbest stuff, and because they had a certain color or they were a certain sex or a certain sex orientation, they got away with it.
Yep.
Well, that's because
I would be like, look, from my point of view, I had to struggle for everything I got. Nothing was ever handed to me. It took me 10 years to make chief petty officer from being a first class. And I saw these people getting away with the dumbest things because of their sexual preference or their or something like that. And I was just like, come on. Like, this is dumb.
Yeah, Family Guy actually tackled that. I couldn't believe they actually were objective about it, but they were.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to try to find the clip and see if it's on here.
Okay, dude, I want to see that because, like, after all that stuff had happened, I completely stopped watching TV and everything, right? And I started watching TV when I got back from Bahrain, and I loved it, right? Football was great and everything. And then by the time I left to go to see to Washington D.C. at the end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017, everything just became so woke and stupid that I just completely kind of just disengaged.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I found
So
it.
after that,
It's-
it was
it's-
like after that, I was not able to relate to people because of what they saw, and I would have to find another way to relate to them. It was difficult, but I was able to do it. Go for it.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. No porn at the bar.
Oh, it's okay. I'm transgender.
Oh, I had no idea. Do whatever you want all the time. Excuse me, ma'am. No porn at the bar.
Yeah, do what you want all the time.
You know, that reminds me of that stupid dude that acts like he's a girl and he's like ugly as shit. He has like the red hair and glasses.
I know who you're talking about, even though that describes a lot of people.
well,
It's
technically,
I mean, different.
it's a dude. He's like, I've been misgendered. And I'm like, dude, do you have a dick between your legs? Shut up.
Nobody
Like,
cares.
what I wish would happen is I wish someone would just punch that dude so hard. Like, if you don't stop this, we're gonna keep doing this to you.
well, technically, what Mick was getting at, right, showing out there, technically at the right bar, you can watch porn at the right bars. That you can do. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Like it's like I see all that stuff and I'm just like I can't watch this. I'm gonna go read Garfield or like The Far Side again. I'm gonna do something I like because this stuff just makes me like, okay, you guys want to do that? That's cool. I just don't want to be a part of it.
I actually have a complete collection of Calvin and Hobbes for that.
I have all The Far Side, which was amazing.
The Far Sides were fantastic. Yep.
Oh
you're
my gosh.
you're forgetting one fucking cat that was better than Garfield.
Heathcliff.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I liked Garfield, right? But The Far Side was still my favorite.
Yep.
Because
But-
the way that Gary Larson drew these people was hilarious. And the pictures that he drew had so much in it that you could just like laugh at it for hours.
But the hard one to beat is Beetle Bailey.
Well, that's our, we
I
can
mean-
relate.
Or Mother Goose Grimm. Mother Goose Grimm was pretty good too.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Marmaduke right there. Marmaduke. Yes.
So did you guys ever hear about the Thagomizer?
Yes. The Stegosaurus tail.
Yep.
Dude,
Oh.
that's one of the best ones. It's like I showed you guys that one with the polar bear that had like he tried to put like a penguin beak on him because he was next to all the penguins and we're like, hey, Jeffrey's missing or whatever his name is, and he's like
Yeah.
this polar bear with a beak on him, and he's like trying to hide in between all these other penguins. He was great.
So
He
there's a
was so
funny story
stupid,
with
it's funny.
there's a funny story of the Thagomizer. It was a bunch of cavemen, and one of them in the front was a scientist, and he was pointing at a picture of the spiky tail of a stegosaur. And he says, yes, and this part of the animal is known as the Thagomizer in memory of the late Thag Simmons because he killed a guy named Thag. Funny story. At that moment, scientists, paleontologists, they had not named that part of the stegosaur yet. They just never named it. And so it became officially known as the Thagomizer because one of the paleontologists was a fan of fucking The Far Side, read that shit, and lobbied to get that part of the stegosaur officially called the Thagomizer, which it now is.
Dude, they did another one where they named some kind of fruit fly or a tick, some kind of insect after Gary Larson.
Really?
He was so popular in the scientific community that they named a bunch of things after him or his cartoons and comics, man. Just like the Thagomizer.
So my favorite
I
Far
remember-
Side, skit ever, though, it was like that stupid humor you're talking about.
Mhm.
It shows a couple of detectives, with their overcoats and their fedoras, and they're both looking down, and there is an alligator with a guy's feet sticking out of its mouth that's wrapped up in a boa constrictor. And he says, I've seen this sort of thing before, Jenkins, and it ain't pretty.
Yeah. Oh man, that period of time from 1980 to 1995 when Gary Larson did those comics, those were the best, in my opinion. That's my opinion, though.
and Calvin and Hobbes was running parallel from 85 to 95.
Oh.
So those two were both rocking at the same time, man. It was a glorious time to be a fucking comic nerd.
Yeah, and the coolest thing was they were in the newspaper. Like every day when you got a newspaper or whatever, you'd get a new one. And then on Sundays, because Sunday was the special issue, you'd get a color version of it, right? So you'd get a color version of the Far Side, and you'd be like, this is amazing, man. I love it.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to cut out the good ones and pin them to my wall.
Yeah, dude. And then what happened was after I joined the Navy and I got to Seal Beach, I went to Barnes and Noble and bought all the books. One of the first things I bought at the time that I bought Behold a Pale Horse was the Far Side comics.
That makes sense.
I know it probably does make sense in a way, but like, you know, I have all those books in my bookshelf, and I'm just like, every once in a while I'll go back to them because they're so good. It's so hilarious, funny.
Yeah, back then it was a different time, man.
It was a lot funner. It wasn't as complicated.
It wasn't complicated at all. That was the beauty of it.
It was. I mean, yeah, we were dealing in the 80s. We were dealing with the Cold War, but it was not like this.
No.
You know what I mean?
Most individual people weren't insane yet. Back in a sec.
Yep. Did you read the comics like that, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What did you like the best, Thumper?
I like the Far Side. That was a big one. Dennis the Menace was a big one.
Yeah.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I like that one.
I could see you doing the Menace stuff, though, bro. I could see you doing it.
He was Dennis the fucking Menace. He was Dennis the Menace.
He was.
I was
Dennis
the Dennis the Menace, 100%.
What about you, Gilly?
I was Beetle Bailey, Marmaduke, and the Heathcliff.
Yep. Okay.
Garfield was okay, but Garfield was much of a fucking pussy. Heathcliff was a badass. Come on. Heathcliff was always getting into trouble somewhere. He was.
You know what was crazy though? Like the one voice that did fit Garfield the best probably was like a voice like Bill Murray.
Oh, absolutely.
But it would have been the voice of Bill Murray in Caddyshack.
Yeah.
If you watch Caddyshack and the way he talks in Caddyshack, that's what Garfield to me always sounded like.
Yep.
For those of you who have not watched Caddyshack, it's a really funny movie. Watch it.
I've seen it.
Caddyshack's a fucking classic.
Yep.
Have you guys watched the documentary about Chevy Chase?
No.
Where they like interview him and they talk about him, and you know he's pretty fucking arrogant. First of all,
Where was was that on HBO Max or something, or Prime?
I think it was on Prime, but I'm not sure.
I haven't watched that one.
It's called "I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not."
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
the beginnings of like Saturday Night Live and all that. But you know, like, so not too far from here, I grew up by Bill Murray's grandparents, and so like I knew Bill Murray's grandparents, and like he would come into town and spend time with them, and like I would get to meet him and talk to him and hang out with him.
Was he really a cool dude?
Oh yeah, Bill Murray's cool as fuck.
So do you think all the accusations he got are legible or real or legit or no?
Which accusations?
Like the Me Too crap.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, I knew him when I was probably between 3rd and 6th grade. And I used to like go see him at his grandparents. We'd sit outside and he'd show us pictures and talk to us about his adventures of traveling the world and all this other stuff. It was pretty cool. His grandparents were really nice too. They lived down the street from my friend's house, and that's how I knew them.
You know what's hilarious is you've seen Zombieland, right?
Yeah.
How Woody Harrelson calls him Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah.
When I was in the Navy, they started calling me Rocky fucking Alderete.
Better than Rocky fucking
Bill
Dennis.
effing Murray. It was Rocky effing Alderete. It was, I don't know how it came up like that, but people started calling me that around the time of like 2012. And it stuck until I got out of the Navy. But I just thought it was hilarious because I didn't see Zombieland until like I came back to the States after Bahrain. And I laughed my ass off because I'm like, that's where they got it from. I didn't know that that's where it came from, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was kind of like an honorable thing because I loved Peter Venkman when I was growing up.
No.
Well, you mentioned Caddyshack, and that's what reminded me of Bill Murray. But watch that if you can. Watch that fucking documentary about Chevy Chase. I mean, he's a classic comedian. I mean, he's a legend. But
was he at a restaurant and fucking broke the dishes? Was that part of that one?
The what? I'm sorry?
Where they's in a restaurant, right? He actually broke the dishes.
I don't know if that. I don't remember that being in the documentary.
It might be a different one, did so. Okay, it might be a different one. So
Yeah, I've heard that Chevy Chase can't really get work these days because he's pretty much impossible to work with.
I think the last thing I saw him in was the show Chuck.
Last thing I saw him in was when they redid the Vacation movie right there.
Yeah, a lot of people said that he's like impossible to work with. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's like that.
Some
Because
people
he
are,
says he
man.
doesn't want people to figure him out.
Well, and also too, you got to remember he's in his 70s or fucking early 80s, and he's a grumpy old bastard now. So
Yeah, but he was that way when he was 35.
I know.
Yeah, he was always like that. Apparently, he was never a decent fellow.
Well, you can see that
you couldn't sit down and have a beer with him like we could sit down and just have a beer and chill out and have fun. You know, I don't think he was that kind of guy.
Well, you can see that if you watch Funny Farm in a way.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, you can actually, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That could have been showing his real personality right there in that movie.
I'm surprised that they had him in the show Chuck because he was like a Bill Gates. He was like a Bill Gates and what's that dude from Apple that died?
Paul Allen.
The other Steve Jobs.
Well, Steve Jobs, yeah.
He was like a mixture of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates in the show, but he was like a spy in the show Chuck. If you've ever watched Chuck, Chuck is actually a pretty good show. And the song is amazing.
They talked about how they wrote him out of the script in Community because he was just so unbearable on set.
Oh, man.
No.
Nobody liked him. And he was getting ganged up on by all the cast.
Like an immune system.
Yep.
Well, when you're a dick, and people gonna get tired of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. I mean, I think that's the same no matter where it is.
You got the occasional dick that is so talented that people will put up with it, but he was not it. Stanley Kubrick was that. He was a total dick, but he was so fucking brilliant. People just said, nah, "Okay, let him cook."
Why do you think
what's crazy is that you mentioned Stanley Kubrick? Just in the past week, I've had a bunch of videos show up about Stanley Kubrick and Eyes Wide Shut.
Well,
Eyes Wide Shut is an amazing movie. I love it.
And why you think
NASA? It's a crazy movie, dude. It's a crazy movie, and it really breaks down what is going on.
Yeah.
And
well, because
it really breaks down what is really going on. And it was like, I never saw it when it came out. I saw it about 10, 15 years after it came out.
Oh, really? I saw it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I never saw it when it came out.
I saw that motherfucker in Japan. I saw that motherfucker in Japan.
No, it came out in 1999 or 2000, dude.
No, Eyes Wide Shut? No, it did not.
It legit made me want to get a Venetian fucking.
I could be wrong. Here, I'm gonna look it up. I could be wrong.
It came out like
Why
99 or 2000.
so attracted to the BDSM and stuff, man? That's the lifestyle.
I'd do it.
Okay, no, I was wrong. 2001. It wasn't Japan. That was another movie.
2001?
2001 what came out.
Okay. I thought it was 2000. I'm even wrong on that one.
So I'm
'Cause
wrong on
right
that
out-
one.
I remember right after that movie came out, Nicole Kidman and him divorced. And then a couple years later, he was Katie Holmes and doing backflips and flips off the freaking couches like a crazy person.
Which he is, to be fair.
I was thinking Devil's Advocate. That's what I was thinking, Devil's Advocate.
That's
That's
another
another
good
good
one.
one. That's
That
another good
movie,
one.
that movie has more accuracy than you guys could ever believe.
But I'm saying that's the movie I was thinking of right there because that came out in '97. That was
Pride.
Yeah, I mean that was the first
Definitely
time I
my
ever saw
favorite
Charlie-
sin.
That was when I saw Charlize Theron. I was like, man, she's one of the prettiest women I'd ever seen in the world at
Yeah,
that
she hadn't
time.
gone insane yet either.
And she wasn't crazy until she, a couple decades later, she lost her mind. And now she's like, I can't get a guy to date me. But she can
Well,
guy to bang her. She can get a guy to bang her, but not to take her serious.
Yeah. Well, you've got 3 purchased children from a different country that you've been brainwashing into being LGBT. So, I don't think anyone's going to want to pick up that tab, emotional or financial.
Yeah.
Just hard no on all of it.
It makes you wonder, like, what's going on in her head that thinks other people want to put up with that?
You want more?
Well, they live in a bubble,
Does
dude.
she think that she's that pretty that people will put up with that?
Okay,
Who's that?
they live in a bubble, which means that the handsome actor next to her at the Oscars that's clapping along with all the left-wing shit they're spewing, she thinks that guy is on the same page as her and would date her. When in reality,
No.
that dude is like, I'm clapping for my paycheck, but I'm still a dude. I'm going to go bang the cocktail waitress when we're done.
Which one? Who you talking about? Which one did I miss?
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, okay. No, fuck her. No.
Hell, I wouldn't even do that no more.
Well, no, that's why I'm saying I wouldn't even do that to her. I'm like, that's why I said fuck that. No. Now, Jamie Lee
Dude,
Curtis,
if I've ever-
hell yeah, she has some big old titties on her. Hell yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
if I met her in
But she
person,
looks like my
if I
ball
met-
sack on a cold day.
That's still
Yeah.
fucking.
Like, if I met
I'll
her in
remember
person,
that.
I'd be like, if I met her in person, I'd be like, get the hell away from me, you freak! Like, go away.
We're going to get
You used
drunk.
to
You
be
just
cool,
go pass
but now you're
out. And
not.
I'm going to teabag him and say, it's me, Jamie Lee. How you doing, Gilly?
No, first of all, I ain't the first one to pass out ever. No more.
Yeah, you are.
All right. No,
I'm just playing.
shit. I was the last one to fucking
I'm
pass
kidding,
out
I'm
out
kidding,
there.
dude. I'm just messing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, I learned my fucking lesson early on. I did. I learned my lesson early on. Never be the first one to pass out. Never.
You got Elf, didn't you?
He
That
got a
and
dick
also,
drawn on his face. He got a dick and balls drawn on his face or something.
no, I did not get, no, did not. I got teabagged. Yes, I got teabagged one time.
Oh.
And then I got fucking makeup put on me by Danielle. And I didn't even know it, even though the next morning I woke up and we stayed at third apartment there in Everett. I looked in the mirror and everything, didn't even notice because I was still fucked up. Chad was driving, fucking with guards was laughing, guard shack was laughing, fucking, I'm like, the fuck are they laughing at? That fucking got to coordinate, they was laughing, then I went down to shave, right? Down the Bertha. And that's when I noticed it. And I chased that motherfucker around my skivvies around that ship. If I would have caught that motherfucker, I would have killed his ass.
Who?
Chad, Lil.
Chad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I did get in trouble because he had a picture. The first time I passed out to his fucking apartment, guess what? He teabagged me and he put that bitch in the locked fucking thing, right? Where everything went.
Yeah, in the fucking board.
And then I got in trouble because I busted the fucking glass to get that picture out there.
I don't even know how he got that motherfucker in there and locked. Because you had to go get fucking keys for that shit. And you had to be like, oh, I need the keys for this. And
Oh, I got in trouble for that. Ureta goes, what the fuck? I said, no. Nah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So no, I'm not the first one to pass out no more.
I remember that shit with the glass fucking.
Yep.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
The next thing, all you heard was fucking.
Oh man. I am fucking full. This is so good though. I don't even want to stop eating.
I just had 2 bowls of beef stew and 4 pieces of bread, man. I am topped the fuck off.
I've had 2 pieces of chicken thighs, like 2 chicken thighs, in the sauce with 1.5 things of fucking naan bread.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
But god damn. And the chicken thighs aren't huge. They're only about yay big. You
No,
know?
I always eat 2-3 at a shot. Yeah.
Hey. I sent Gilly pictures of it
Yep.
on my plate, my bowl.
I'll sit. Okay. You want me to share those pictures?
Yeah, you can.
Nah, I shared that one, but
Well, yeah, cooking, but
yeah.
actually in my bowl and plate.
Here's the ball. Here's the ball and fucking.
It's filling, isn't it?
Oh, there it is. Yep. I can see it on Facebook right now.
Yep.
Oh, you can put that in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here. Let's do this. Woo. Yeah. Throw it in there.
Well, boys, I'm going to have to get off because I got to go to bed soon. So
All right.
I'll see you guys later, huh? Y'all have a
Yeah.
good night.
Yep.
All right, later.
Peace out,
You
boys.
too, man.
Peace out, boys. Love you. Bye.
Love you too, Rocket. See ya.
I'm up against my 6 o'clock too, so I'm going to follow suit.
All right.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
guys are a
gentlemen.
bunch of old women. I know you got to work though.
Bro, I get up at 3:10 in the morning. Fuck off.
I was up. I should have just called you and woke you up.
Sounds like a personal problem to me. See you Friday.
All right,
All right,
later.
man. See ya.
I know.
All
Oh man. There you go.
right. Oh, fuck it. Let's end it. Look at this bullshit afterwards. So,
Yeah, you can.
all right. Got the song up. All right. Share. All right. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's not the song I wanted. The fuck? There we go.
From the decks to the
There we
galley,
go.
we've had our say. Fiverr's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Fifers 991!
Till next watch, shipmates. We're done.
Next time, like, subscribe, people, and we